Well, last time we returned to Urkaresh and confirmed and got paid for dealing with some culty bullshit. Um,
Sargosh.
Sargosh, yeah, that's what it was. Found out that there's more to this cult than we meet. And eventually we started tracking down this preacher that started the riot before. And also that in the place he's heading towards is a bunch of, it's like a small archipelago that's, well, known for Sahuagin issues. In fact, there's a bounty on them. Um, 5 gold per head, 20 gold per baron, 100 gold per something, and 1,000 gold if we can confirm the hatchery has been destroyed.
100 gold for the dead baron.
No, mine says 200 here. There's something else with an S for the 100 gold.
Hold on, let me pull up my shit again. Where is it? Yep, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is 200.
So what's the S thing? Because I can't read my own writing right now. It must have been pretty late when I wrote that.
That would be like the higher ranking Sahuagin. So, like, if you take out their priests or something.
You know, that could be a P. Alright, 100 gold for priests, 1,000 gold for the hatchery. And we made contact with an agent of Droom to report when we deal with the Sahuagin issue. We then cajoled a captain to take his ship as close to this dangerous archipelago as he's willing to risk. Some shenanigans might have been involved with that. And then I made some notes about a train timetable. And then we're on a boat heading towards this archipelago. I think we were talking about taking our canoe there for a stealthy water approach.
Yes. Alrighty. So, let me get you guys the map image.
Yes, if I recall, we're taking the Higgins canoe with us.
It's a
Take
double
Canoe
wide.
and Tyler too.
You know, it's a canoe where the front can come off.
There we go. So, we are resuming. This would be, let me confirm the time. Just near the end of the day. You got probably about 3 hours. Yeah, you have about 3-4 hours before night falls, and the ship that you guys are transporting yourselves on kind of stops at the edge of the shallow. Well, I should really say shallows, but at the edge of this archipelago region. Helps you disembark your 2 canoes, loads them up, and then they begin sailing back towards the mainland's coast. You guys are here with your 2 canoes. You can see all around you to the east and south a series of small, shallow islands with bits of foliage on them. And the closer you get towards the horizon, you can see kind of to the southeast uh, both larger islands and large, almost like stone spikes sticking out of the water.
Now, are those like familiar to the spikes that came out of the ground that one time that almost killed me?
Oh no, that was like a straight up metal spike,
Oh,
like the
okay.
kind that you'd impale somebody on.
Gotcha.
This is more like just large, steep, angled stones that are just jutting out of the water.
Like a natural structure?
Like natural stone, yeah.
Well, is this something we've seen before, being travelers in the sorts? Like we've seen weird stone structures like this, how you're describing them?
Yes, weird topography has been witnessed by you in the past, yes.
All right.
Yeah, I
We should look
guess.
for a place to set up camp.
Yeah, we head for shore.
Alrighty. So, you guys going towards one of the the shallow atolls or one of the rockier islands?
Is besides one being a shallow atoll and others being rocky islands, is there any difference between them that we know or can see?
Give me a perception check and a survival check.
Can I give you history instead, just based on what I would know about these islands?
I would also take that.
I could do perception.
Yeah, they can navigate based on what they see. I'm talking about what's in a damn book.
Fair enough. All right. So, from what you know of what's in the damn books, in general, people tend to view the atolls in this area as generally safer than the rocks. If only because there's more stories of people getting wrecked near the rocks.
Well, with an 18, do I see any rocky islands that would be easier to land on?
With an
Wait, what?
18? What?
Rurik, we don't want the safe landing zone. We get paid per head that we kill. We want to force an encounter.
Well, he said the main reason people avoid the rocky islands is because they tend to get dashed on the rocks with their ships.
I have full confidence in everyone else's ability to manhandle the canoes to get to shore.
Oh, that's bold.
That's why I was asking for, rocky would be more structurally sound.
As far
However,
as what you can
more difficult to navigate
see,
to.
you do see nearby, maybe about 2 miles away, what looks to be it's one of the smaller, shallow atolls with like a lagoon based off its formation on the horizon. You can also see there are some rocks there, so if you're looking for like a shielded area, that's looking like probably the most likely.
Okay. We'll head there.
But did you say how about there, or you're going there?
I said, we'll head there.
Ah, okay, we'll head there. All right.
You just told me you described an ideal camping spot. We are, in fact, looking for an ideal camping spot.
I mean, quite possibly, but you never know when you guys might decide to dash yourselves in the rocks. I've learned to not assume. All right. You guys start paddling, making your way to this island. You can see here, accessible kind of central lagoon. You can see the bottom pretty well. Are you entering it or just hanging around the outside? Like, where are you parking?
Oh, the lagoon would be ideal. What's the color of the lagoon?
light blue. It's got
We
like
must
that.
avoid it at all costs.
It's got like that crystal clear, like Caribbean blue.
Yeah. Sounds too good to be true. We should avoid it at all costs. Yeah, we pull into the lagoon.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be like those quarries where they got like the bright cobalt blue water because it's acidic cobalt water. But it looks real
200
nice.
feet deep. With weird underwater currents.
Well, then it's contaminated with a bunch of heavy metals.
Do we see any RVs with people with long hair in the middle of the lagoon?
No. No, but give me a second. I got a screenshot. There you go.
No. Seems reasonable.
There's some rocks. There's some foliage. You guys just camping down there for the night?
Yeah, I'll pop a Lehman's tiny hut on the shore.
We'll drag the canoes up into it.
Yeah.
Yep, nice happy dome.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular color you're picking?
Bright red.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, this is like a water type thing, so let's go with safety orange.
I thought you were gonna go with safety yellow because blue and yellow.
Well, typically like lifeboats and things like that are all safety orange.
Oh, good point.
Alrighty. You go with your obnoxious safety orange light. Or dome. And do you have a watch order?
Yeah, probably. Who wants first and second watch?
I'll take first.
I'll take second.
Because I only need 4 hours, so I'm just awake after half of it.
Alrighty. And from what you're saying, you're going for as noticeable as possible?
No, I said I made it safety orange, which would be very visible. But I was not doing things like sending up flares or setting up spotlights to further highlight our position.
Okay.
There is no blinking, flashing neon sign saying adventurers here.
Yet, anyway.
Yet. It's a bit costly
That's-
for me to make that type of thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's a tomorrow night thing.
Alrighty. Well, it's a nice, pleasant night here on a tropical island. Nothing eventful occurs.
Right, just a lovely sound of waves lapping on the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, crack it on. We can wake up.
There we
Set
are.
about looking for the fish people and the other asshole.
Yeah. I know I've said it before, but I'll just reiterate it. Every morning I am ritual casting water breathing on everybody. It lasts 24 hours.
Good to know. Oh, also, I failed to communicate this clearly. That image I posted first of the world map, that X is where you guys came in. The S is the approximate area where the Sahuagin are supposed to be. Their keep.
And where's this atoll that we're on?
kind of just towards the edge of those that kind of reef area.
Which edge?
The nearest edge to the X I drew.
Okay.
All right, we got some time. We got more distance to move.
All right. But yeah, you guys can. You know what? Let me ask you this: how are you going about the search?
Well, if I'm understanding your map correctly, that hex is a piece of land, right? Or is this entire area just a bunch of islands?
This entire area is just a bunch of islands. The actual hex there that looks like a beach, that's simply a tighter grouping of larger islands. Well, the reef around is a mixture of reefs and smaller islands.
Okay, so a fault peak with a bunch of sandbars around it.
Yes, yes, that would be a good way to think of this.
All right, well, head to the center. They aren't going to make camp on the little islands.
All right. He starts sailing out. Do you have people who are proficient with water vehicles?
I mean, we don't have anybody really proficient with horses. I doubt we have anybody with boat proficiency.
They're actually totally separate proficiencies where you get them.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I doubt anybody has it.
I don't remember if Pete's character has watercraft or not. But of the current party, no. Hayes, do you have water vehicle? Never mind.
Why would I do that?
Because you could have picked a background that had it.
No.
All right. The party has no one proficient in water vehicles. All right. Do me a favor and give me a couple of survival checks. Whoever's taking care of the navigation.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
say, yep, that's all me. All right.
Yeah,
How
and
many rolls you want there, Chief?
3.
Probably skill challenge.
Yeah, skill challenge. And then whoever is handling the boats themselves, well, that would also be a check. Yeah, no, it's a bit unnecessary. We'll just have him do it. Hmm. Okay, give me one more. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So
We do have navigator's tools for navigating, so that would help.
that would
Just
help.
having a compass would just help, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are moving along, and you're not making great time as you guys are paddling towards the center cluster of islands. Rourke, you can see fairly clearly whenever you get near the more shallow sandbars and atolls, you can see in the water below your canoes wrecked vessels. Like a lot of wrecked vessels.
Any sparkly shiny things showing?
Nothing particularly sparkly shiny. A lot of these wrecks are looking fairly old. Nothing particularly recent.
Well, gold doesn't oxidize that fast, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm saying gold would still shine.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you what you see. You don't see anything shiny, and you see a lot of old ships.
How deep?
That was my next.
Let's see. Visibility here. Tops of some of the masts, about 100 feet down.
Go check a couple out if we're bored. Don't ask how much rope we have. We have enough rope.
It's also like a shallow tropical archipelago. We don't really need rope. We can just walk up to the shore of the nearest island and get picked up if we have to.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, sure. Is any of these wrecks particularly, like, based on the size and the shape of the wreck? Are any of them appear to be cargo haulers that might have valuable loot?
As you're looking around there, of the vessels present, a lot of them look like fishing and keelboats. There's so far one vessel that you see that is definitely a cargo vessel.
We should check that one out.
Sweet.
Do we have a rope?
Did someone just throw Faraduel overboard?
Don't worry, I tied a rope around him.
Yeah, Ruffles has like half of our cargo canoe just full of rope.
Okay, well, I just didn't know. I'm not the one,
We
poking
have
around.
1,000 feet of rope.
Cool, so we can tie
I
the
think I
boats to the mast.
traumatized Ruffles with the depth of water stuff we were doing in the other campaign.
We've actually had this much rope on us for the longest time. Like, I bought silk rope the second time we were in a big city. I had 600 feet of silk rope in our party inventory for the longest time.
Oh, good. Then we can tie off the boats to the mast when we go
No.
explore.
Actually, traumatizing me and make me want to keep large amounts of rope was the maze, Underdark. Because I thought about it, you can perceive a tug.
Yes.
But anyway,
Right.
so yeah, we wanted to jump down there and just pull somebody. I was going to ask, do we have the canoes like lashed together catamaran style? I would assume for being seagoing we would, for stability.
Honestly,
It'll just-
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, it would make sense for seafaring because of stability and then also capsizing.
Yep,
We don't have to worry about them capsizing nearly as easily.
precisely. All right, so what do you guys? You're just diving in?
I'm tying rope to Faraduel and pushing him off.
Wait,
Faradil, do you let him shove you into the water?
I don't think I get a choice. I'm like looking down, like, that's some pretty deep water. Then suddenly I'm in the water.
Man, that
I mean,
water's pretty close.
I'm going over.
And then when I'm in the
Yeah.
water, I'm going to start swimming towards the mast of the nearest ship that looks sturdy. I'm going to tie off the canoe.
Would prefer not to get in the water.
I figured you'd stay with the ship.
Yeah.
Or the boat.
Yeah. The father is not getting in the water. No.
Hazy, you going swimming with us?
I guess.
All right. Party save 1 entering the water.
Mm-hmm. You guys dive down, swimming and or sinking to the bottom. You going right down on top of it or off to the side?
Right down
When
on
I
top
was
of
watching,
it, I think.
I was gonna say when I was watching and observing, did I see anything big moving around down there, or not really?
Nope. You know,
Right down on top of it.
the occasional fish school and whatnot.
Yeah, just right down on top of it.
Yep. You guys land on top of it with a thud.
I wouldn't thud.
So you guys are here on top of the ship's deck. Its wood is worn and rotten. Barnacles growing over it. See a couple of crabs. And a number of holes in its surface. Some from natural decay. Others look like they were probably forced into the hull.
Mechanically or naturally?
Mechanically.
So who again? Raiding party. All right, let's venture forth. How big's the deck that we're standing on?
The deck here would be about 30 feet wide.
All right.
You see 3 closed doors towards the bow, kind of underneath the forecastle, and 4 doors into the area beneath the aft castle.
But it sank, right? So there's like holes in the side of the hull.
Mm-hmm.
Probably quickest just to go over the side of the hull and through those holes.
I was going to ask if there's any cargo hatches. It's a cargo hauler, so.
Oh yeah, there is like that grate for cargo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's just move that out of the way.
Alrighty. What, are you lifting it?
Fuck no.
Erduel is.
Yay!
Fair duel, strength athletics check.
Fair duel, crowbar.
Pro batter. Just making sure I get my strength modifier right.
And again, Rourke stands with the crowbar in his hand out to Fairduel, and he doesn't take it.
I don't need no
As he
crowbar.
pulls it
no.
open, by quite literally pulling it off of what was technically its hinges. You
He
can see
picked up
bits
on the
of-
hinge side and still won.
Yeah, he picked up on the hinges and ripped them out of the rotten wood. The cargo hold is now exposed to you. You can see sand and barrels filling the chamber below.
All right. The barrels stand out in a particular way, or just normal food storage barrel style? Like 50-gallon barrels?
Yeah, these are 50-gallon barrels.
Whole lot of them?
Yes. Yes, they appear to be stacked 3 tall and this would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 across. A number of them are, however, scattered on the sand-covered ground.
I'll do a detect magic ritual while they start poking around.
Let's say, Varric, do you have light cantrip? Mister?
Do I have the what cantrip?
Light cantrip.
I think I do.
Aziz, light.
Yeah, I was just gonna throw a lit ball bearing, down in the cargo hold.
However, I'm up on the ship, so
Oh, right. Good
I
point.
did not follow you idiots into the water.
Good point.
So it doesn't matter if I know light or not, which I do not.
Okay, then I won't swim back up to you. Shit, we've got the flashlight. Go to the cleric. All right. Well, in that case, I didn't bring any self-oxygenating torches, so I guess we're gonna have to rely on dark vision.
I mean, you're going to have to rely on dark vision.
Do you
How
have
well
something
lit is
better?
it down here? He doesn't have dark vision. He has something worse.
Infravision?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how lit up is it? Because we're only 100, 150 feet down.
In this particular case, about 120.
Okay. So yeah, a good amount of light.
We could see it from the surface, therefore light
Yeah.
must be reaching it.
Yeah, but the light's not getting in the cargo hold so much, so that be the problem.
There are enough holes in the cargo hold that it effectively has dim light.
Oh, okay. Cool. And I mean, to be fair, I could always add more holes.
That's true. Just punch holes in the deck.
It's a cargo
Hey.
hold and not a cargo filled.
Exactly.
Still
Hey,
level
Sleuth.
6.
Yeah, still level 6. The party has just dived under the waves to investigate a sunken cargo hauler here in the Islands of Bad Stuff.
The Islands of Bad Stuff. Is that the official name?
Oh, Gilbert, if
Uh,
you scroll up a
there-
bit, I did give you a whole bunch of the
there
bad
are-
place translated into various languages. 644.
Localis
yes,
Malignus.
we will go with the Tempat Baruk Islands.
Maya. Or Malaya. That's a Malaya translation.
Yeah, so you guys are currently the Tempak Maruk Islands. This is effectively the Bermuda Triangle of this region, except, actually kind of fucking bad to be in. All right, but yeah. So the cargo hold is effectively dim light.
Okay. So yeah, with dark vision, it's easy to see down there. Gotcha. So Ferradul can still see. We can see
Yeah.
better. All right. Well, I'm going to take a closer look while Intervin's getting his attack magic. I'm just going to...
Yep, start ripping open barrels.
Well, no, I'm going to tie a rope to myself and hand it to you.
Okay.
And that way, if I run into any trouble, you can just yank.
Yeah, that works. All right.
And then I'll hop down there and first thing first, take a look around. What do I see once I'm down into the cargo hold deck?
You being stealthy?
Preferably. Not so much.
Okay.
That's moderately stealthy.
Well, you can see here the mast, which you've just come down right next to. All those cargo containers in various states of having been opened. A second hatch leading into the bilge. A door towards the bow of the ship. The door is, I really shouldn't call it a door. It's more a pair of hinges with a couple of planks of wood attached. A good 2/3 of the door is missing. And then a pair of broken doors, one to the left and right on the aft of the ship.
All right.
Let me just grab you an image. Beaster work with the image.
A little bit concerned about the animals in my house because my cat smells like poop and my dog smells like a skunk.
One hell of a party.
I'm back.
You might say it's a scat cat.
But
Wait, you found a shit-covered cat?
No, but my cat smells like poo.
So you did find a shit-covered cat.
She's not covered in it, probably just full of it.
aren't we all?
No.
All right. What am I looking at the after the ship? Those rolls of whatever.
Oh, those are lumber.
Oh,
Really,
interesting.
those are cinnamon sticks.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look like the old fake cigarettes.
Dire cinnamon sticks from the Dire cinnamon plant.
Ah, a bounty worth taking.
All right. Any of these barrels close to me by the hatch here? Like that I don't have to move too much?
Yeah, there's one effectively right below you as you float there.
Okay. Is it open close? What's its state?
Smashed open.
All right. Can I make out what the contents were? Or does it appear to be completely empty as if it was a liquid?
Completely empty.
All right. What other well, I'll look for a closed one near me.
All right. Yeah, there's one just by the stairwell to the bilge.
Yeah, I'll head over there and pop it open real quick.
All right, you pop it open. This one has a cloud of brown liquid pour out.
Stick my head into the barrow and drink. The whiskey.
Beer.
I spit it out because it's not whiskey.
And it's really watered down.
Can't imagine why. It's probably also a bit salty.
Indeed.
That must be a sour.
All right. Is there now that the barrel's able to be easier moved with the liquid displaced from the inside and the same weight as the water around it now? Is there any to pick the barrel up and flip it around and stuff? Is there any markings or anything on it to indicate what ship this is possibly?
No, there's nothing marked on the barrel itself.
Right, Bronze Age.
Yep. Bronze Age palace economy.
All right.
The local palace tells you what you produce, where it goes, and then, handles the other stuff like that. For the most part.
So it's a centrally planned economy.
Yeah. They do have other kind of trade market stuff, but it's mostly centrally planned.
All right. So there's no marking to indicate even that it's beer, just a barrel on a ship.
Oh no, I'm sorry. There is a label of beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
they label what stuff is.
Well, in that case, then I will go to the next closest closed barrel and see if it's also labeled as beer.
The next one is also beer.
Okay, so ship full of beer.
The one next to it is labeled rye.
Like rye whiskey?
No, as in the plant.
Well, okay.
Hold on.
I opened that barrel.
Wait. Hold on. What the fuck is this note?
I was going to say, yeah, because if it was grain, it wouldn't be stored in a barrel.
That
So
could
I
totally
asked
be
if it-
stored in a barrel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Barrels are useful ways to transport things on and off ships because you can roll them down ramps. So even if they have dry goods, if they could fit in a barrel, they would likely do so.
Yeah, no, this is definitely this is rye. Okay. Sorry, I had to double take there for a second. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure rye is a plant, not a type of.
It's a cereal grain.
I had to look it up. Yeah.
It's a cereal grain, and you can distill it down to make rye whiskeys. You can also ferment it to make ales.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking whiskey, because it was either whiskey or beer. That's why I was like, wait, it's just rye?
Yeah. This isn't rye alcohol. This is the actual rye.
Okay. Well, well, I guess since I still have a few minutes, ritual casting, I guess I'll just whatever barrels are on the surface that I can get to the label of, just kind of take a mental note of what I'm all seeing here in terms of inventory.
All right. So as you take inventory, takes about half an hour as you kind of sort
Well, I'm
through.
not. I'm
Oh, you're not
just
doing a
going.
detailed inventory?
No, I'm just going
Okay.
on the front barrel of the rows that I can see a label on and going to the next one. Like I'm just going quick around the
Yeah.
room.
In that case, it's you got beer, rye, wine,
Ooh, why?
rye. There's a
Well, as soon
lot
as
of
I come
rye
across,
in here.
as soon as I come across the wine casks, I'm going to start looking for more of them.
There appears to be only 4 on the quick scan over towards the bow.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dig those 4 out and pull them out to the cargo hatch, and then Interven's thing will probably be off.
Yeah, just set those aside on the main deck. We came down. We can haul them up when we leave.
Yeah. Wine's going to be more
So-
valuable than beer by a long shot.
Probably. So, anything on detect magic?
Detect magic. You're up top by the mast, right?
Sure.
Okay, so detect magic is pinging magic to the aft and down about 15 feet. Probably putting you somewhere in the aft castle lower deck.
So, like, if I was to go down into that cargo hold and then to the aft, that would be towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else? And just so you know, Gilbert, detect magic doesn't work on items that are full cover, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, really full cover? I thought it had a.
I think it's a certain thickness depending on
Oh
the
no,
area.
no, sorry, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. It can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of wood or dirt. So yeah, never mind. I was thinking of a different spell.
Right. Yeah, you can pick. You're picking up like one location of magic. There appear to be like 3 individual pings in that location.
Alrighty. Well, I nod to Rurik as he's probably hoisting the wine up, and I start heading, down into the hold and going towards. Is it the upper door or lower door? For on your map for towards the magic.
Okay, so those are the doors inside of the cargo hold.
Right, I go down to the cargo hold, and then I start heading
gotcha.
aft, which I thought you said was the right side of that image.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So is it the door on my left or the door on my right that's closer to the magic?
Closer to the right.
Okay. I do let the party know, like, hey guys, there's magic here. We should check it out.
Yep.
Well, I tell you that I'm gonna stay up here just in case I need to yank you guys out. So yeah, or yank something out. No, it's all good.
Well, no, I only did that in case there was something big and oogly in the cargo hold. You'd better off come down now because I'd be untying the
there
rope.
still could be something big and oogly down there.
Exactly, which is why we want you down here so you can breach the doors for us.
Fair enough.
Exactly. Yeah, that was just for me going alone into the cargo hold.
Right.
That's why I had the rope.
Gotcha. All right. So I follow Intervin down into the hole.
And I kind of indicate the right hand door, and it's like, let's go through that one.
And I decide to remove that door.
Alrighty. Yeah, you remove the door.
I wonder if mimics can breathe underwater.
And I gesture for Rurik and Intervin to go in first. After looking in, just to make sure there's nothing big and
Okay.
oogly in there first.
Yeah, you can see inside of this this room. overturned, smashed desk, chair, a broken shelf, and a hammock, all kind of lazily sitting in this flooded compartment. You can see, kind of just at the edge of the, we'll call it the north side of the room, a skeleton with two harpoons pinning its arm and a leg to the deck. The skeleton is kind of laying there in a position, reaching for 3 vials, which are sitting on the floor just out of reach.
Well, it sucks to be that guy. Well, I relay
Those
that to him,
those flasks are what's paying with magic.
and then I would probably assume that that's the only thing that's magical in here, and I'd point that out to them, like, hey, yeah, skeleton.
All right, yeah, I'll wander over towards the flasks. Those are the only things that are magical, just to confirm.
Yes.
Are they opaque or clear?
These are clear glass vials.
Okay, what's inside them? Like, is there anything visible?
Yes, you can see a cloudy green fluid.
Uh-huh.
All 3 of them?
Yes, all 3 of them. Cloudy green liquid, and there's like jellyfish-shaped bubbles kind of floating around if you swirl it lightly.
Jellyfish-shaped bubble.
Interesting.
All right. Well, we'll start heading back and I guess look for more wine. I'll take the dude's skull and throw it in my backpack.
You said there was a desk in here?
Yes.
Can I check out that desk for compartments and the like and just give it a thorough looting and search?
Yes.
I guess we'll just expand that. Might as well just check the whole room for shit. So,
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty. Yeah, you poke around the desk. It is super rotted. Well, there is papyrus in here. It is thoroughly waterlogged. The ink kind of worn out of it, and the papyrus itself nearly completely decayed.
nuts.
Yeah, anything on it at this point has been utterly destroyed.
Make for a good brush.
Anything else in the room?
No. Just a door that heads to the north and a stairwell that heads up a floor based on the angle onto the deck.
So what race is this skeleton?
Give me a medicine check.
I ask Intervin.
I look at it and say,
Oh shit, I have a better medicine than you! I thought you had high medicine. Oh no, you're int, aren't you? Oh, I thought you were a wisdom-based character.
and I say it looks like a gnome.
10 is sufficient. It's a human.
Okay.
That or an elf with really rugged features. I'm just kidding. It's a human.
It's a dire gnome.
I'm just living up to my name because of this fucking meme and Every time I get a chance to collect a skull, I will.
Nice.
Fucking love that. As long as you don't ask why. What? Alright, door to the north. I'm assuming it leads to the connecting room, so let's go through there. Fairduel, if you would do the honors.
Why, certainly. I go to take the door off the hinges.
All right. Yeah, this one comes off easily enough, revealing a rather disheveled looking chamber, a cot with a body in it, a trident sticking out of its chest, and a torn open chest at the foot of the cot.
Well, I go over to poke at the trident and then peer into the torn open chest, see if I could, hazard anything that might have been, in there or clue.
Well, the trident itself is, well, decorated in various aquatic motifs, like decorative coral and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The chest itself, you can see glinting at the bottom. Well, I shouldn't say glinting. Rather, sitting ugly at the bottom is a couple of copper pieces.
Yeah, waste not, want not. I'll collect the copper pieces.
And then Intervin and I will turn the room upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see how you plan on flipping the ship.
Fairduel.
Right.
Gilbert,
Yes?
is that a challenge?
Yeah, sure. Let's see if you capsize the sunken ship.
Okay. It's sunk into dirt and silt, right?
Uh-huh.
Earth, in other words.
Uh-huh.
I have mold earth. I can build a trench next to the ship, and then
Yeah,
Faradol can push it over into the trench, tipping as it does so.
All we need to do is put 250,000 ping pong balls in the starboard rooms.
You monsters.
Yes, we are.
All right.
You issued the challenge, Gilbert.
You toss the room, and you find nothing noteworthy. There's like decayed change of clothes, more rotted wood.
You said the trident was decorative?
Mm-hmm.
Still functional?
Yeah.
Alright, so therefore valuable. Yep. The good old elephant flip. Man, I miss Halo 3.
Good times.
Alrighty. You can see a door on the left-hand side and a stairwell. Stairwell looks like it goes up to the main deck. Door looks like it goes in the cargo.
Alright. Yeah, we'll head back out to the cargo.
Indeed, you step back out into the cargo. It's full of cargo.
But where did the car go?
Oh,
a
yeah.
Prius breaks free of its tethers, crushing Sleuth's character.
Rip.
So wait, is there a
Free
depressed,
Prius, though.
Genetically engineered super being inside of it?
No.
Good.
Alright. Yeah, I guess just with Faradul's help now, we'll toss the rest of the barrels and look for any more wine.
Oh yeah.
Wait, wasn't there a door to the front of the ship?
Yes.
We should probably
Fairly
check that
adult.
out
Yes.
too.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Well, same as moments before. I'll walk to the door, remove the door, and let the other two in.
It sounded mostly removed the first time he described it.
Well, I'll remove it the rest of the way, though.
You
He
tear
rips
off
what's
the
left.
2.5 boards that were hanging on to the barely existent hinges.
Well, look, it's like Fallout 3 logic. Even though the door is completely busted and broken down, there's like a couple of planks hitting on the hinges, you still need to get your lockpicking skill to 90 to be able to open the fucking thing.
Yep. So we're just gonna remove it, and then we don't have to worry about it.
You see a door, it's locked. There's nothing in the middle, but there's still hinges and a lock stuck in the lock. You must unlock the door to proceed.
If they're using a master safe lock, all you have to do is hit it with another master safe lock.
All right. So, you guys look into this room. You can see this. Well, at one point, it was the bunk room and a mess hall. It's definitely a mess where food was eaten based on the number of humanoid bones that are broken in half and scattered across the table and floor of the room.
They all appear humanoid?
Yep.
How many intact skulls are there?
None. All the skulls have been cracked open.
So just the two then?
I'd like to examine one of the skulls. Does it look like the skull was like broken open with like a blunt instrument, like a pickaxe, or did something inside the head explode?
Give me a medicine check. It looks like, like the skull was busted open from the outside.
Oh, good.
Wow, what were you afraid of?
Afraid?
If
Nothing.
it's from inside, that means something ate its brain from the inside out. That's not ever a good thing.
It's not as bad as it could be, though. Tadpoles in the water.
I mean, it could have been eaten by they sucked it. Yeah, it could have been. Yeah,
Those aren't
could have been
krill,
a
Underdark.
brain
They're
sucker.
illithid tadpoles.
Or they are krill, but they're the krill from Gears of War. Don't go out at night.
Alright. Run through the room, I guess, then.
Yeah, I'll check out the room, see if there's anything hidden or secret.
There are
It's
a few.
weird. Hello.
There's a few hammocks, some dinner utensils, a couple of wooden bowls, that kind of stuff. Mostly it's bones. Lots of bones.
Just look at the bones.
By
bones.
your analysis, there's probably about 25 humanoids in here.
Hang on, who's conducting a urinalysis?
I ain't taking no piss test.
Yeah.
I mean, I passed, but I ain't taking no piss test.
I feel like doing a piss test under the sea would be not very effective.
Well,
I have determined that you are peeing salt water.
My God, you need less salt in your diet. I'll be
All
back
right.
just a minute.
I've determined that your kidneys must have obviously failed, and therefore I must now harvest the remainder of your organs. Please stand still.
I knew you were a mind flayer.
Ow. Hey, that's mine.
Alright, so, Pete, quick rundown. We are sailing towards the shark people.
Right.
We're inside of the Coral Island area, and we have come across a large cargo ship, and we decided to dive down and snoop. We found 3 magical vials of green liquid, and a bunch of wine. We're gonna get more wine. We found 4 barrels of wine mixed in with the beer and rye.
Hmm.
So I'm going to see if there's more. Oh, and a sparkly trident if you want one.
Well, if nobody else wants it. Anything
Probably gonna
special about it?
Nope. Nope, just fancy.
Okay, well then we should sell it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to be here for a couple of days, so if you wanted to hang on to it and use it just to, piss off the shark people.
Hmm.
Hey, we have your
Shark
weapon.
Week.
Poke, poke.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Gave Porkchop a quick rundown.
Cool.
Hmm.
All right, so back to the cargo hold then.
Unless there was any other doors in here.
There's a door at the top of a stairwell.
Does that look like it would lead to like the forecastle or something?
Yeah, it looks like it leads out to the top deck.
Yeah, just to be thorough, I go up and open the door and make sure that's where it goes.
You open the door, revealing the top deck.
Great.
But
Is
it's
there-
funny if you open the door and revealed the inside of the TARDIS.
I mean, that'd be interesting. And this is the only door on the top castle, right? The forecastle?
No. The forecastle on the main deck level has 2 doors, one to your left and one to your right from this position.
So it had 3 doors total when we were on the main deck before.
Correct.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to check out these rooms first or deal with wine?
We can head up there. We'll save wine for last when we're going up to the ship. Or the boat.
Alright. Fair duel, if you would be so kind as to open the left door.
Why, of course. And remove the left door.
All right, you pull the left door off its hinges, revealing inside a scattered card table and chairs, 3 hammocks, entangled in which are a trio of humanoid bones. Their clothing having long since rotted away.
Well, I will investigate the room for secrets and hidden things.
Oh, there's also a door at the far end of the room.
Like that leads deeper somewhere else, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything turn up in my tossing of the room?
I'm sorry, please repeat. My brother was right next to me.
I made an investigation check, I said, to check the room for secrets and hidden things. I rolled a 24. Do I find anything?
No. There is nothing of note in this room.
Very well. Is the other door that would go out to the main deck visible?
From this position? No. Well. So you're inside this room. There is the door to the main deck. You cannot see the other aft castle door from here. Just the one that goes further into the forecastle. Wow, I fucked that up.
So this is only half the forecastle.
Yes. Technically, it's only a quarter of the entire forecastle.
Any chance we could get a map?
Yeah, give me a second. There is a door over on the top right hand side. I fucked up with the snip tool.
Okay.
The stairwells that you see there on the left and right go down into the lower forecastle and down into the lower aft castle. The rooms you guys have already been to.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we proceed onward. Feridel?
Of course. Gilbert, you know the routine. Remove door.
All right, you smash through the door bodily.
Oh yeah.
Inside of here, you see what was at one point a looks like a supply room, which has since been thoroughly tossed, full of broken barrels and crates. Looks like anything of value has been stripped from it or decayed by the ocean.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, I'll investigate the rooms for secrets and hidden things.
You do find a stone tablet.
Ooh. What's it say?
This small stone tablet is inscribed with a short log.
Captain's log.
Who would draw a picture of a stick on a stone tablet? Seems excessive.
I would.
So is a captain's log like the captain's mast, except, for the privy?
It's the bathroom talking stick, or the bathroom key.
Yeah, you have to lug around the stone tablet to use the bathroom. Nah, it looks like it was like hidden back here. This, as you read over it, talks about it's really just like a log of other vessel sightings, and it mentions seeing a warship known as the Iconoclast in this area. They had, been escorted by it for about a day before the vessel split off from them and traveled to the southeast, further into the archipelago here.
Is it dated?
It is. It is dated 7 years ago.
Okay. Well, I guess no one's coming to claim this shit then, at least. No mention of why the ship sank? Or what it was carrying?
The last
No.
log entry.
It
Just a bunch of
does
scratches.
it does not communicate that. It merely communicates the last time they saw the Iconoclast.
Okay. Right. Anything else in this room? Doors or whatnot?
Yes, there is a door to the south that heads to the other side of the forecastle.
I shall remove the door and go through it.
I guess go hit up the aft castle.
All right. Head into this. This room also looks like a storage room, which has since been tossed.
Hello.
Anything obviously valuable having been taken.
Well,
Hey, Thomas.
then I shall search the room for less obvious valuables, secrets, and hidden things.
You find a scroll tube.
And it didn't show up on Detect Magic?
Correct.
Is it empty?
It feels full.
It's sealed, though.
Correct.
Is it?
Okay. We'll open this when we're not underwater.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, is it properly sealed still?
Yeah, that's why I asked if it was sealed.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. That's weird.
It's fine. It is sealed. I'm simply going to wait till we get to the surface to test it.
All right.
Oh,
And
you
that's
don't
the
wanna open
entirety
up
of
my
this
scroll of explodes underwater.
I'm more worried about
That's
the water
a thin lead
damaging its
sheet.
contents.
scroll tube lined with lead sheet.
Or worse. It's actually just where the captain was stashing his rum.
I'm fine with that.
I know you would be.
All right. So this is just another large storage room. Any wine barrels in here?
There are no wine barrels in here.
All right. Down to the cargo hold to loot the rest of the wine.
Alrighty.
So is this it for the forecastle?
Yes. The other room, which is open to this one, also supplies. Basically, it's a big L shape of supplies in that one other room that had people living there.
Okay. And did I hear that Rurik was going to check out the aft castle?
I think he said he was going after the wine.
All
Oh,
right.
I thought that was the aft castle.
No, that was the forecastle.
We were just finishing up the forecastle. We hadn't gone to the aft castle yet.
I missed that the forecastle was not concluded. My bad.
And you should feel bad.
I do feel bad. Yes, aft castle.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, I think Rurik said he was going to do that while Fairduel and I were still searching the cargo in the front, so...
I got
Are you going alone, Rurik, or are you waiting for us?
No, I assumed that we were done with the front, and we had just done the aft, and that's where you found the scroll. I didn't realize the scroll
Yeah,
was in the front.
yeah, okay. Just making sure, because I know you're kind of a thiefy thief, and slipping away to do some pre-looting would totally be in character.
Not for Rurik's character, actually. Rurik's not really a kleptomaniac.
Uh-huh.
You can't see it, but my eyes are narrowing.
We're sure he's a rogue.
He's a logistics bookkeeper. He's good at hiding numbers.
Uh-huh.
Like the numbers of chests that you've gone ahead to find.
Regardless, Farewell, if you would be so kind as to open the aft castle.
I shall indeed. Gilbert, does it put up any more of a fight than the others?
It does put up a fight.
Ooh.
Does it have a gun?
Remove.
Yeah, this one you do actually have to try to force open. Yeah, you yeah, you rip it off its rotting hinges with its locked lock coming right through part of the door.
You don't need to pick locks if you just remove the hinges in the frame. Then I just step aside and let intervene in.
I look inside.
Oh fuck, where'd I put the map? I've got too many tabs. Here we go. Oh, were you going for the rightmost or leftmost?
Well, since we came out of the right door, we probably would have just gone straight across to the right one, the one at the bottom of the image.
Alrighty. Yeah, inside of this one, you can see a 4 humanoid skeletons, 2 clad in now badly oxidized bronze armor. Looks like they were attempting to barricade the door and brace it. All 4 individuals have since rotted away to bone.
All right, I'll do some looking about to see if there's any secret or hidden things.
All right. Yeah, you poke around. You do find a number of clay tablets here. These appear to be a series of logs, mostly tracking supplies. You know, one of the day's events marks a disciplinary action. You know, that sort of, very mundane record keeping.
Bill of lading here?
What?
Is there a bill of lading here?
There is.
Great, I hand it off to Rurik so he knows what he's looking for. Is there anything that catches my eye on it when I do that?
I grab it.
There is one barrel that is marked discretion.
Ooh.
Well, you should probably find that barrel, Rurik.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room? Doors and whatnot?
There is. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not a door. That is a piece of furniture. There is not.
Alright, back onto the main deck to the left door. Fair-duel, if you'd be so kind.
Of course. Gilbert, is a roll required for this one?
No, this one comes off its hinges readily enough.
Okie dokie. Push whatever remains of it off to the side and walk on in.
This room also contains tossed furniture, broken and decayed by its time underwater, and a single skeleton, which has been torn in half at the waist, and its rib cage looks like it has been caved in.
Ouch.
You can see the walls in this room and a couple bits of furniture have deep slash marks, as if struck by a large blade.
Interesting.
Have we actually seen any hull damage in our exploration of this ship at all?
Outside of some of the light superficial stuff, no, you've seen no hull damage on the upper decks.
Huh, odd. Okay. I'll check the room for secrets and hidden things.
Well, I could put money on where the damage is. This looks like it was a boarded attack. The damage is in the keel.
Yeah, like it looked like there was another grade in the cargo hold. Like you could go down another level.
Mm-hmm.
29
Keep
for
the
secrets and hidden things.
All right. You poke around here, and you do find in a rotted out section of desk a, at this point, very decayed fabric coin purse.
I look inside.
It contains 100 gold pieces.
Very nice. I'll just pocket those. And anything else in this room? Doors and the like?
Nope. Just the one to go back out onto the main deck.
All right. Can I help Rurik locate this discretionary barrel?
Yes,
Investigation for that?
indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys shuffle through, move some barrels out of the way, and there is a larger, completely unmarked barrel sitting on the second row.
Is it still sealed?
It is still sealed.
We should probably wait till we get this out of the water before we open
Yep.
it, Rurik.
I was thinking the same thing. Does it seem heavy when Faradul tries picking it up?
Yes.
That's a big one.
Well, I have a 6 strength. I sure as fuck ain't picking it up even underwater. Even with Indravin's help.
Well, let me do that instead. I'm a bit stronger than you.
Between Faradul and Porkchop, they can get it to the upper decks and secure it to the rope.
Faradul and Porkchop, what are your push drag lifts?
Let's see here. So is it all the way down here?
It's on your inventory.
My max push drag lift is 600.
Okay. And Faradul?
I'll go find it.
It's on your
If we-
inventory. Bottom right.
If we need more muscle, I can add another 540 push drag lift to that.
If you're
I got.
if you're strength 20 and you don't have anything else going on, you should be 600.
Strength 16.
Ah, okay.
I have strength 20, and I count as a size larger for that.
Hey, there you go. So that's double. So you have 1200, I believe.
Yeah, so between the two of them, that's 1800 plus Faradul, which would be, what is it?
Or 80 at 16 strength.
So it sounds like
480,
Fea
yeah.
or any pair of anyone else that actually has a strength mod of consequence would be able to pull this out.
Yeah,
Excellent.
between the 4 of us, I think that's like a ton and a half of push pull lift.
More than that.
More than 3,000, you think?
I'm writing it.
The question I have for you guys is how do you plan on getting this up onto the surface and keeping it there
The
when
rope.
your canoes have no carrying capacity?
They can't be over capacity if they don't have capacity.
I don't think it works.
We actually determined they have capacity.
Yeah, but this thing would weigh more, like, I'm pretty sure more than it has a capacity.
How far
for.
away are we from the big island?
The bigger ones towards the center?
Or just
Yeah.
an island.
Yeah, any island, any land surface.
You're probably, let's see here.
Would you say you had Igoda 540?
Yes.
Looks like you're about half a mile from the nearest kind of rocky atoll.
And I'm sorry, how heavy was this barrel?
This barrel is 1,300 pounds.
We can always just tow it with chains.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's only 120 feet deep.
I mean,
and we have
water
1,000
breathing.
feet
We
of
can just
rope.
walk it over to the island.
That's true.
Literally just walk
Keep
along
saying
the
that.
bottom and then walk up onto the shore.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'll swim up, because I have the highest perception. Get up on the canoes, say hi to Daddy Varric, look around. Where is the nearest land to where we currently are right now, standing on the canoes?
About half a mile away.
Which direction?
To the southwest.
All right. I take a bag of ball bearings and throw it at the island.
It splashes 30 feet away.
Excellent. I swim back down.
Okay.
Dropping a bag of ball bearings directly below me.
Okay.
I now have a linear reference to where the island is underwater.
Ah, I gotcha.
I have
I'm
2 bags
sitting
of
here
ball
like,
bearings
the
that make a
fuck
line.
this man doing?
I was hoping you'd miss that. I was being sneaky. Yeah, so we drop big ball bearings straight below the canoe and chuck one towards the island, and then use that as a reference to help everybody below navigate directly towards the island. Saying that it's about, 2,000, 3,000 feet away.
Well, before we start that trek, we should probably check out the bottom or deeper of the ship. Because there was a hole in the cargo bay to go deeper.
All right, so in that case, then, Gilbert, I will put a dagger with the reference bag. Like, just stick it in the sand next to it.
Mm-hmm.
That way we don't get turned around on which one's which.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back down we go.
Who'd we lose?
No one.
I heard a disconnect noise.
Was it just
You heard
Hayes?
nothing.
Mister. Yo, mister, you alive? Mister, the Sahuagin are boarding your canoe.
Oh, cool! You're finally out of the water.
Well, we're not out of the
mister.
water.
They're in the water. The Sahuagin have surrounded you and are boarding the canoe.
Um,
I'm just kidding. There's no Sahuagin.
um,
Mister, there's no Sahuagin. I haven't come to kill you in the oceans yet.
I would drown. I would probably die by myself.
No,
I
you
can't
have water
drown.
breathing, so.
I cast water breathing on everyone.
But I ain't getting in the water though. So.
I mean, that's fine. You can sit up there with the canoes.
Yeah, but you won't drown though.
But
But
it's
anyway.
really funny when they try to waterboard you and you just like gargle through it.
It'll be really funny when you inhale and then that's when they activate their held action for dispel magic.
But yeah, so I just popped up, said hi, pointed to a nearby island, threw a bag of ball bearings, and then jumped off again.
Indeed.
Very well.
That's all you seen, though. I didn't really say much. All right, back down we swim.
All right, you swim back down and begin transporting this barrel across the
No.
No, you're not.
No.
You're not
No,
transporting.
we're exploring the rest of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Then we're going to transport.
Well, there's the cargo hatch into the ballast, or the bilge, I should say.
Fairdool.
Remove door.
Strength athletics check.
I do.
He casts Dispel Door.
Hold out the crowbar.
All right, yeah, you pry it open,
Excellent.
revealing the bilge.
Guessing a bunch of
Lovely.
rocks and holes.
Well, there are rocks. You don't see any holes.
Curious.
What about stones? Are there any dwarves here?
2. Hayes' character and my character. Well, I guess we should give it a thorough sweep.
Sure. I check
think
for
with our
secrets and hidden things.
So yeah, with our combined lifting capacity of the entirety of the party, we can check underneath every stone.
All right. You start digging through the ballast, looking for holes. You find that the hull here is fractured as if it made a strong impact with the seafloor. But other than that, the holes present, none of them appear to have been done by, say, busting a hole in it. Looks like all the damage is from an impact on the seafloor.
Okay. With my being from a shipbuilding city and my knowledge of carpentry, I'd like to go up and down the entirety of the ship looking for stress fractures that would indicate that it was pulled down.
All right, give me that check with at advantage. Yes, there are a series of stress fractures throughout the ship, all as if from an impact.
As if it was pulled down.
Mm-hmm. And hit
All
the
right.
bottom hard.
Understandable tactic for a water-faring species. Throw a bunch of ropes over it and pull down, or have something big and unfriendly pull it down for you. All right, so that's the entirety of the ship. There's no unexplored areas.
I'll give you this extra bit of info, Ruffles, Rourke. As far as something grabbing it and pulling it down, you haven't seen any damage on the hull of the ship that you would recognize as being part of large marine animal attack. Like
So
the
no,
stories of giant like squid or krakens would have them snapping the mast as the tentacles coil around. There'd be more damage of that type. This looks like the ship just straight fell and hit hard at the bottom.
Okay. So not so much that it was pulled down, there was just an absence of water below it.
As if it dropped, yes.
Okay.
Or crackpot theory, if they have enough fairly good mages, create food and water does make 250 pounds of water. Just flood someone's ship from underneath it.
Well, the only problem with that, though, is it looks like this was forceful based on what I'm seeing with the stress fractures, how he's explaining it. So it's like somebody dropped it 120 feet. Versus it sinking. Because sinking would be a lot slower. Is that to be understood, Gilbert? Like, based on what I'm seeing, it wasn't flooded, it was a lack of water?
To what Sleuth is proposing, if it was filled up like really rapidly, I suppose it would be possible for this damage to also be caused by that as well. So if it was flooded rapidly, like really rapidly, because there'd be none of that buoyancy, it would have had a very similar impact.
Okay. So two working theories. Both requiring magic.
And 8 mages casting create food and water. That's an entire ton of water every 6 seconds.
Yeah, you could fill a ship in under a minute.
The problem with that would be how many mages do you have access to that can get that spell, and how long can they sustain constant casting of it with their ability. It's mostly a crackpot theory that I thought was
Yeah.
funny, but
What's
A
the
very
one
good
that you
crackpot
can?
theory.
What's the one that you can just yeetus deletus water? There's create and destroy water, but that's not enough volume.
is it control water? I don't think that has a very big area.
I'll be back in just a second.
100 feet on a
Oh.
side, control water.
Yeah.
Which could still be used to the same effect.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. There are Marines in the background playing Marines and playing COD. Toxically.
Or any other way to be a Marine.
A Marine playing a Call of Duty game? No, apparently not.
Hmm.
So my apologies for any background pickup there is.
That's all good.
All right. So what were you guys saying again?
Oh, we were just concluding. It's probably control water. But yeah, so was that the entirety of the ship then? There's no
Yes.
other unopened doors.
Correct.
All right. Well, since we did a thorough inventory now, that Intervin and I went through the entire hold looking for that big one. How many casks of wine are there? Including or in addition to the 4?
Just those 4.
Just the 4. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll swim up and untie the anchor rope and bring it back down to the party, and the big guys can carry the casks, and we'll start heading towards the island a half a mile away, pulling the canoes without telling Varric.
Okay, sorry. Hey, you're transporting along the bottom again?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Sorry.
the rope to the canoe as well. We're just going to pull it along.
All right. Yeah, so you guys head down, start carrying it across the bottom. It's slow going because it's the bottom of the sea and you're trying to move a large, heavy object underwater. But after a couple hours, you are able to pull it up onto the sandy beach of this atoll. You can see the palm trees, the rocks. Looks like another kind of shielded location.
Perfect. Well, let's start going through all the loot that we got. Scroll tube, 3 flasks of unidentified liquid, giant barrel of unidentified giant barrel, and 4 casks of wine. I think that's it, right? Baylor.
Alrighty, so what are you starting with?
Well, I'm not much for the identifying and investigating, so.
I'm sorry. I had a long day. I just zoned out there. What are you doing?
We've made it to shore. I was saying that we can start identifying and investigating all the loot.
Ah, very good. I'd like to cast Identify then, starting with those 3 vials. Wolo, lo, lo. Wolo, lo.
Each one of them is a potion of water breathing.
Oh, here you go. You can sell it at the next city.
Yep.
Literally useless for us.
Yeah, for now, I'll give them to the 3 tanks.
The water breathing lasts 24 hours, the spell. It's a ritual.
Yeah, but if you somehow die, I'd rather the tanks be able to breathe under the water than the next day.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright,
It's really unfortunate the Sahuagin target the mages.
yeah. Scroll tube.
Roll tube.
The scroll tube. The sealed scroll tube.
I thought you said squirrel tube, and I'm like, wait, we found a squirrel in a tube down there? Sandy?
I opened the tube.
Alright, you open the tube. The tube here is lead lined very thinly and contains a scroll.
Ooh, what's on the scroll?
I fucking called it.
It is a scroll of arcane eye.
Ooh. Nice. Alrighty. That goes in the bag holding.
Yep. Very useful one.
And barrel. Discretionary.
Alright, the discretionary barrel. Is cracking it open?
Yeah. Well, it didn't take
I think
magic,
I think
so.
Faradol has a crowbar you can use for breaking it open.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Strength throw?
Nah, not
All
necessary.
right.
You crack it open. You see inside of this large barrel what amounts to 3 tiered platforms stretching down the length of it. Each platform has a pile of hay and then fabric laid over it. There are 4 humanoid shaped indents on these blankets on each tier. There is nothing else inside that you see.
Invisible babies?
No, this is like, given the depth of this, you could fit like people in there.
How big is this barrel?
Let's see here. This would be a 5-foot diameter, and yeah, 5-foot diameter.
Oh, okay.
It's a big barrel.
Clearly.
It was just more that I was thinking that it was more like this size.
Yeah. Yeah. The way he described it, I was thinking something similar. That's why I was like, babies?
Mhm.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no. This is like yeah, it looks like almost like 3 bunk beds stuffed inside of this layer with the indents, but you see nothing else.
Is it wet inside?
It is dry.
If it wrecked 7 years ago. Can I search through the barrel to see if there's anything inside? Like secret?
Yeah,
I get my hand with that.
investigation check.
You can't use imaginary 1.
It's not an imaginary 1, that's a factorial.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, you start feeling around in there, and your hand keeps bumping up against something that you can't see in the indentations.
Oh, well, that's easy. I cast See Invisibility.
There are people inside of there.
Are they alive?
Unclear.
They didn't
Bronze Age
respond when
space
I
chambers.
poked them?
Yes, they do not respond to you poking them.
Guys, there's like invisible people inside the barrel.
Bronze Age stasis chambers.
Are they human or?
Yes, they are human.
Okay, I take their skulls.
Are they?
There's still people in like there's still meat.
They're
on them.
fleshy,
Yeah, and
and they might be alive. Hang on, we might get more apprentices out of this.
Skulls would go for a premium.
Are they naked or dressed?
Dressed a bite minimally.
Are they wearing anything that would indicate that how they obtained this invisibility, like rings or necklaces or anything like that?
No, they have no additional accoutrement. They are simply wearing like plain tunics.
All right. How many of them are there?
4, 2 male, 2 female.
Identify?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Identify on the closest one to me.
Leave Faradul and Pork Chop with him, and I'll take the rest of the party and start making a base camp. It's getting late, so.
I'm checking Identify specifically.
If you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
So, you attempt to use Identify. Identify is unable to target them.
Okay.
Not that you're getting no result, but like the spell is failing to properly target that they're there.
Okay. I cast
Anything
Identify
like
on the
that?
barrel.
There is no magic on the barrel.
Okay.
Pork chop, paladin, right? Peter,
Mm,
you're a paladin, right?
no.
Wait, what? I thought you were a paladin. I could have sworn
No.
you were a paladin.
Nope.
Let's pull.
Oh.
You said there's hay in there, right?
Sleuth is a paladin.
Oh, right, he's the new paladin. There's hay in there.
I
There's
pull some
hay.
of the loose hay out of the barrel. Anything happen?
No.
I cast Identify on the hay.
The hay is hay.
Okay. Hey, Ferret, help me get one of these guys out of the barrel. And, like, just lift him up.
Oh, that's right, you're sharpshooter fighter.
And you're able to pull them out?
Any change?
Nope.
If we set him on the ground, does he make a divot in the sand?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he bigger than a bread box?
Yes.
Not by much, though. 4 of these guys fit into a 5-foot barrel, so.
A 5-foot diameter. You could fit 2 people side by side lengthwise in that.
These things feel like they're small.
No, pushing medium. Intervene, based on what you can see, they look like they're it look like about teenage humanoid.
They're
Okay.
invisible dwarves.
No.
Are they visibly breathing?
Not visibly.
Okay, that was a bad pun. Are they breathing even under sea invisibility?
You see no movement of the diaphragm. The body is still.
I
warm to the
cast
touch.
Dispel Magic on him.
Ah. Alrighty. The spell takes effect, and this individual stirs, blinking rapidly in adjustment to the, daylight that they're seeing.
Ah, shit, there's zombies.
My
Kill 'em.
eyes, as they become visible to the rest of you. Well, this one becomes visible to the rest of you. Oh god, where the hell am I?
Small archipelago southeast of Ursargosh. What's your name?
Nine.
The number or the German for no?
The number.
I was just gonna say, they speak German?
Well, 9, what were you doing in the barrel?
We were traveling.
Interesting accommodations.
Precautions had to be taken.
Why?
I don't think I'm at liberty to say.
You've been underwater for 7 years. Most security information would no longer be relevant that you have.
Not what I mean. I mean, I should not be talking about where we were going or why.
Are you saying you cannot speak of it, or that you should not speak of it?
Should not.
Okay. Are you affiliated with some group?
Kind of surveys the lot of you. I serve at the will of the God King. By the look of you lot, you're foreigners.
I prefer the term independent contractors, but yes. And in what capacity did you serve the God King? Or God Emperor? Whatever.
Couriers. Envoys.
Mailboy.
So you were
Literally
taking a
making
message to
mail.
somebody.
That much I can say, yes.
Why was there 4 of you?
Precautions. Different messages. Different places.
I don't get it. You were all in a single barrel. How were you planning on going to different places to deliver different messages?
Single entry point, smuggling style.
He gets it.
That's my forte. Drop them all off at one city, they go on foot the rest of the way.
Right, but it just seems odd. Normally, you would want your messengers announced with fanfare and the like. You know, the God King's envoys have arrived, and you better listen to him, or he'll come and crush you. You know, like an overripe avocado or something.
He'll crush you like overripe guacamole.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with yellow guacamole.
I just like the visual of smashing something that's barely a solid.
What?
It's
I mean,
a solid on a
Interven's,
technicality.
Look out.
Interven's point
they'll
is
eat
is
you up
valid.
like pudding.
Interven's point is valid, though. He's got a point. Why would the messengers of the God King need to hide?
Not at liberty to say.
Because this type of smuggling operation, the sending people to a certain place and they sneak off this. You carry no official insignia. I doubt you have any bona fides you can actually provide me. You guys are spies.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of your suspicions.
You should take a look around.
How well can you swim?
He surveys the area, looking between you and your canoes. He is clearly measuring you guys up.
Does he realize the canoes are beached, right? Like, they're not just sitting on the
Yes.
water.
Like I said, he's measuring you guys up. Fair enough.
We don't have to be enemies. I'm perfectly fine making new friends. But there needs to be a little bit of give and take here. For example, where do you want to go?
see the man sigh. We were on our way to the islands of Garnak to the north.
All right. Out of character. Intervin, what do you know about them islands?
What do I know about the islands of Garnak?
History check.
That's why I was like, Intervin, what do you know?
Not much.
So your knowledge of it
exist.
is about as cursory as it could be for a local thing. The Isles of Garnak are a archipelago of large islands to the north of this area. Kind of way past the depression of black glass over the mountains and off the coast. It is a good... Oh, what would this be? It's almost a month's travel away.
All right. The main question, which would be probably easily known, who's their jurisdiction? They don't follow underneath the God King's rule.
Their jurisdiction would be at least for this region, the homeland of the War Master Droom. That's the place that he led his orcs from before coming to the river plains in this area.
I smell a plot.
So, knowing that, I'd be like, So you guys were going to be dealing with War Master Droom then?
The War Master? No. Just heading to his homeland. No, Droom's still... I mean, if it's in 7 years, I assume the God King hasn't relocated him, but he should still be in Urkaresh.
Well,
sorry, I misunderstood. I thought when you meant homeland, you meant like that's where he was from, like, and then he took over more of these places. My mistake.
No, so War Master Droom tried to attack the God King, and the God King beat him, but also liked him, from what I'm gathering from the lore that we've learned. And so he incorporated War Master Droom and his legions of orcs into his army. If I'm understanding the history from what we've seen on like the tapestries and all that shit.
The spy kind of looks over to you, Rourke. Yeah, that's about how I understand it, yeah.
Well, if you guys were emissaries, invisible emissaries, that were going to War Master Droom's homeland to obviously not spy War Master Droom's homeland, what would your not goals be?
Well, at this point, not reconnaissance, not political assassination, not softening up the area.
So, the God King still had some problems with War Master Droom.
I can't say.
I mean, it might not. It might not have even been
pay
War
grade.
Master Droom. It might have just been hostage taking and political maneuvering. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I would note something for you guys, since this would be other history checks you've succeeded in the past. Droom had come down to this region some 80 years ago.
Oh. Okay.
So he had been a servant of the God King for...
And when did the God King die?
3 years ago.
All right. And when did Droom bend the knee?
80. Well,
okay.
Technically, technically 78.
Yeah. So Droom has been serving the God King, but remember all of the strife that we just had in the other city with saying that Droom assassinated the God King, based on what the followers of the daughter were saying.
I've got two very important questions for you, Nine. What do you know of the children of Ur?
He has like 6 kids. I mean, most of them are pretty inconsequential. Nothing really noteworthy about them outside their heritage. One of them's a rather accomplished mage.
A daughter?
Yeah,
Do you happen to remember her name by any chance?
Aramina. She's the effective queen of Urlashala. Has been for what? Since I was born, about 20 years ago.
Okay. And you're still loyal to the God King, even after being stuck underwater for 7 years.
Eternally.
Be careful with that type of language. Magic makes that a little, not something so frivolously to throw around, you know?
I wasn't
Binding.
being loose with it.
Oh, it's your soul. Regardless, I would suggest an update to your mission parameters then. And you might probably want to make contact with Aramina in Urlashala.
Why? Do you know something I don't?
Yeah. 3 years ago, the God King died.
And 9 appears visually disturbed by this notion.
There was some infighting, and War Master Droom has risen to prominence as looking like the primary contender to take over the God King's holdings. But there is some conflict, some strife. And Aramina is also operating. It's your call. We found you in a barrel in a wreck under the water. So if you tell me you just want to go back to Urshargosh, I have no problem dropping you off there.
That would be best. If you're able to drop us off at Sargosh, that would be appreciated. And we'll see what we can do to repay you.
Well,
Sure. So what do you want to do about your other 3 comrades? I only woke you up because I was unsure what effect you were under, and if you exploded violently upon the magic being dispelled, I didn't want to kill all of you.
Wake them.
do you have a command word to wake them?
I do. And he begins to approach them. Unless you got to stop him.
No. Did he appear? Did he appear armed at all?
Nope. No.
Okay.
No extra accoutrement. No supplies, no tools, no
Yeah.
weapons.
Okay. Just verifying, because I know you said
Yeah.
that. I just wanted to make sure that meant they were unarmed.
I was doing an insight of him.
He is a bit hard to read. He seems like he's been honest with what he's given, but he is not opened up to
well-trained
you
spy.
guys. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is a well-trained spy. He is revealing exclusively what he thinks he has to.
All right. So yeah, when he walks off, I'll lean over and seems truthful so far, but he's still holding back.
And I just give you this look like, yes, of course he is. The spy holding things back.
Well, I was more so giving you the truthful information, not the holding back. That was obvious.
Yeah. Still, well, at least we know he isn't completely lying to us.
It's the damnedest thing. Why isn't the spy telling us everything as soon as we ask politely?
Hey, you
Right?
guys remember my first character? Oh yeah, so I'm a spy. Pull a full Archer on that one. You have seen the Archer and Eggsy video, right?
Yep, that was pretty good.
I fucking love that. They really do need to do a full Kingsman crossover.
Oh yes.
Alrighty. But
I
yeah, he
lost my
heads
phone.
over, and you hear him say, "The God King requires your service." And the other three become visible and begin to stir. You guys interfering at all, or just hanging back?
Nah, I'll let him deliver the bad news.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
He begins speaking in a language you do not recognize and do not understand.
Well,
Probably like Navajo or something. Their equivalent.
I mean, I'll just fast cast comprehend languages. Takes an action.
and I'll just
Right.
memorize what they're
fast
saying.
cast comprehend languages.
And while I'm doing that, I will also burn a sorcery point to do so subtly.
Already. You do so. The literal information you're getting. You know what? Let me get you the literal information. 1 second.
On my phone.
All right. So, because I decided to be cheeky with this. So you get the kind of sentences that effectively would translate out to things like let's see here. Kiteo, his eyes closed, and Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Whatever language they're speaking, you are understanding the literal meaning, but none of the substance. And Rurik, it sounds like they're using as they mix in elements of sign language, like this is some kind of cant. Not thieves' cant, but some other kind.
So I could probably, if Interven's able to dictate what they were, write it down for me, what they were saying, I could probably code break it.
Yeah, except I'm not writing anything down at the moment.
Yeah. No, you'd have to go off of memory for it. Yeah, you're not sitting there like they're talking, you're writing, they're talking, you're writing. I was just gonna say I'm going to basically listen in and memorize what they're saying to my best ability, like in that language, whatever they're speaking,
Mhm.
because mastermind, so linguistics.
Mhm.
And he's gone again.
Yep. Indeed. But yeah, you guys do that. They finish their shtick. And yeah, they turn back to you. So, are we leaving immediately, or do you have other reasons to be in this forsaken island chain?
Well, the Seguigans that are hanging out this way?
Yes.
We're planning on killing them.
Hmm.
So if you want to hang out here with our wine barrels, we can leave you food and supplies and some fishing material. And we'll be back in a couple of days.
This is acceptable.
All right. Works for me.
We should also make sure we leave behind, 4 daggers so that they can defend themselves as the Sahuagin decide to attack them.
And once Enderman says that, I just start pulling daggers out of all weird spots on me and hand each of them a dagger.
They take them.
All right.
And they move
That
off
leaves-
towards a different part of the island.
They don't want to camp in our bubble?
They do not.
Rude.
Gee, the spies maybe don't want to sleep in melee with the people they just met.
Just the damnedest thing. Why wouldn't they trust a paladin?
Alrighty, but yeah, you guys still about have half a day ahead of you.
Well, let's load up and go Sahuagin hunting.
Yeehaw.
Alright,
Oh.
you guys start sailing. Creeping along. And as the end of the day approaches, you got maybe about 2 hours left. You guys can see well, the first thing that really stands out is the swarm of seagulls overhead, and then the vessel beneath it. There is a fishing vessel. Based on the angle, it looks like it's beached on an atoll with a bunch of seagulls flying overhead.
Does the vessel look intact?
It does. And recent.
Is this the ship that brought us out here?
No.
Okay, good.
No, they literally dropped you off at the edge of this area and then fucked back off to the mainland.
They could have been really bad at it, though.
I mean, we're really bad at it, so it's understandable.
Unlike you guys, they have people that actually know how a boat works.
See, joke's on you, though. We know how to get to where we want to go to kill things.
You guys
It worked
right
out.
now are the adventurer equivalent of raft monkeys. Like the actual monkeys that get stuck on flotsam and float between islands.
And it's been working out well so far.
Yeah, we got here, didn't we?
Well, I guess we should go investigate this boat.
Indeed.
Keep the food covered.
Why? We can just get more food.
I mean, I don't want to deal with a horde of seagulls.
Just as long as you don't touch it or eat it, they probably won't steal it. If you touch it and try to eat it, the seagulls will know that it's good and try to take it from you.
You know, if we use a little bit of our food as bait, we can get a lot more meat out of these seagulls.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, all right, we can do that.
I'll tie a string onto one of my crossbow bolts and start picking them off.
You're not quite in range yet. Yeah, but as you guys get closer, you can see this beached vessel and a number of these greenish blue bodies on the shore. The white sand is stained brownish red.
All right. From this distance, can I see if they're moving?
Give me a perception check. Nah, they're dead.
Kind of figured. They may appear to be moving, but that's just the crabs eating their insides.
Indeed. But yeah, are you guys just pulling right up onto the shore?
I mean, with that perception, did I see anything hostile? Like that would actually be a threat to us?
You do not see anything else there. Just the dead Sahuagin as they become closer, and the seagulls and the ship.
All right.
Let us proceed with caution.
Caution is not in my vocabulary.
Damn the
You need to
torpedoes.
learn
Full
the
speed
way.
ahead.
What was that into it?
I said, damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
Absolutely.
All right, you beach your vessels on the shore. The bodies lie ahead of you.
Did they hit the floor though?
They have hit the floor.
All right. Well, we can do a quick sweep of the bodies with Intervin and guess go check out the ship.
Yes, I suppose we police the bodies, see if they got any loot on them, if they've got any
Yep.
affiliation markings, etc., etc.
Yep. Handcuff them, disarm them.
Handcuff them?
Well, standard ready or not procedure. After you shoot the guy and he's dead on the ground, then you handcuff his body to make sure he doesn't
Yeah.
get back up.
I've watched Underdark play enough, ready or not. Yeah, he's dead. All right, I'll handcuff him.
Look, it's just good policy just in case it's
We're talking about the boat, not the Sahuagin, right?
There's Sahuagin?
Yes, there's dead Sahuagin all over the beach.
I thought these were people.
No, that's why they're blue and green.
I missed the blue and green part. Sorry.
Ah. And some of them have 4 arms.
I will
It's
need more
weird
handcuffs.
sometimes.
All right, but yeah, we'll police the dead Sahuagin and just see if they had anything interesting then.
No, simple leather harnesses and spears and harpoons and tridents
Okay.
made out of like crab parts.
I'm guessing there's like ropes with grappling hooks up the side of the ship or something.
There are.
Let's climb.
All right, you climb on board. Up on the top deck, you can see a trio of dead Sahuagin and a smattering of crew splattered across the deck, along with a couple of culty looking people. Very similar, like barf green robes to the cultists that you killed back in the seaside cave. Some of the dead creatures, some of them are actual like human looking cultists. A few others are like those weird little, shitty little gremlin creatures with their freakish mouths.
Oh, the Grooves, yeah.
Yeah, the Grooves.
So, I got a
You
feeling this is our boat.
you can hear pretty clearly talking, or at this point, elevating to shouting from the lower deck. This ship's layout is like identical to the previous one you guys were at.
Let's go take a look, see where they are.
Yeah, we.
What are they shouting?
Inside the ship.
Yeah, what
Wait,
are they
they're shouting
saying?
inside the ship?
What is the contents of their argument?
Yes. You hear them shouting about the damn Sahuagin, and then, oh shit, I hear footsteps. Let's go kill these fishy bastards.
Do I recognize the voices?
Humanoid. You don't recognize the voices. Actually, wait, no.
I would
Yes,
recognize the voices.
Yes, you would recognize one of them is definitely the preacher.
Hey, Intervin.
What's up?
Remember that Furbolg we're looking for?
Yeah.
He's here.
Oh, good.
So, no quarter?
What? No, we want to talk to him.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody in the party heard that?
Yep.
You
Don't
hear
bonk until they bonk first. Got it.
you hear thump 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 of people running upstairs, and you know what? You guys already know the layout.
Yeah.
So let me grab just the whole image.
Yeah. And presumably, as they're bursting onto the deck, you'll probably just hear me yelling out, "We want the Furbolg alive. I don't particularly care about the condition of the others."
Death to the non-believers! Roll initiative.
Initiative.
What are you talking about? We're the Orthodoxy.
We just believe something else.
Even worse, they're
Intervin
heretics.
coming in hot. Intervin's tying a shoelace or sandal lace.
Well, I was attempting to open discussions, but apparently they're going all death to the non-believers.
Ya Cthulhu Fatagan!
All right, so now that they're getting on deck, how many of these boys are we seeing?
You see 8 of these like robed cultisty looking bastards run up onto deck, along with a Furbolg in this kind of graying green robes who runs up with them.
So 9 hostiles.
He is looking a lot less like healthy than he used to. Not like he's bloodied, but like he's more gaunt. His eyes are like white and whatnot.
You got scurvy?
That's not scurvy.
More evil.
I'll say that's not a symptom of scurvy. That's something else. He got
It's super scurvy.
He got like Far Realms herpes or something.
Yeah, he's got the symptoms of Far Realms jaundice. All
Or
right.
as we call it on the mortal plane, cooties.
All right, Katsumoto. Please.
Honorable Katsumoto.
This is Honorable Katsumoto.
Yes, 8 cultists have run up onto the decks. 4 on the left, 4 on the right. They have daggers, short swords drawn, and they're shouting "Ya Cthulhu Fatagan, death to the non-believers."
I kill him.
You go on left flank or right flank? The left flank also has the Furbolg that you guys are after.
Like we're there to kill him?
Kill the cultists, keep the Furbolg alive.
I go hit our group on the right. No one's over there yet, right? Because it's just me first.
Yes. You're all alone.
I'm alone.
All by yourself.
Alright, so
like a woman. Wait.
I'm gonna hit the first button on my rod, make it all flamey.
He activates the lightsaber.
Boom! And now I'm gonna attack. Do I have any kind of advantage?
No.
You literally are first.
Okay. Do I just? This is, I guess, I get two. This is the one where I have 2 attacks. Okay. All right. Do I hit him?
You hit a cultist.
The extra is the 2d6, right? Yeah. Was he dead?
No, he's bloodied.
Okay. Okay. I think I will hit him again. Now he dead. Right.
Now he is dead, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
3 cultists on your side left, along with the furbolg.
No, I went on the side not with the furbow.
Oh, you want to go not on furbolg. Okay, you go to the other side. You go to the aft.
Yeah. Okay, and then I action surge. And I whack him again.
Okay, you whack a new guy because you killed the first one.
Okay, he's still not dead yet, right? There we go.
That's correct. He's still not dead, but he is bloodied.
Okay, well, I'm whacking him again.
Well, you definitely hit him again.
Okay, now he dead.
He definitely dead.
Ace is the best fucking opener for combat.
He really is. Like, goddamn.
Okay, okay, now
You're
there's
the one who gave him the gentleman stick.
2 left over here, right?
Yes.
So, I think what I'm going to do. Do these creatures look very wisdomy?
How would you determine?
Hayes, they're running at you, yelling, Ya Ya Cthulhu Fathagan, and death to the non-believer. How wise do you think they are?
So probably not high wisdom, huh?
Considering you just slashed 2 of them
Well,
down, and they're still
actually, these
fighting.
don't matter. These have to be used after I hit a creature, so I won't do those now. I guess that's it. Yeah.
All right. Also, apparently Varric was in there.
He just rolled.
All right. I'll allow it. Varric.
I don't need to do nothing. I mean, I was gonna let y'all skip me because I skipped the first round anyway. There was nothing I can do. Ain't nobody got attacked, so.
Okay.
Well, you can,
DM too.
can't
Ben.
bond up.
Well, I could bond you, but I guess I could do that. If the
You got a
DM will
whole
allow it.
multitude of
In
people to pick
my
from.
generosity and
If the DM
magnanimity,
will
I
allow
will
it,
allow it.
I'll cast instead of bond, I'll cast bless on. Since he's already attacked, it doesn't matter. But Katsumoto, Faradul, and who's the other melee fighter we got? I
We
gotta.
have 4 now. We have 4 now with Agata.
Okay, well then I gotta then. I'll be Faradul, I gotta, and Kasimoto. Fuck it. You'll all get been blessed. You'll all get a D4 every roll.
Alrighty. These guys. Well, let's see here. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Let's see here. The two guys over on Katsumoto's side are going to approach him, casting Bad Touch Stinky Hand, inflict wounds. Katsumoto.
Why?
Two dudes are attempting to touch you with necromantic hands on them.
Bad touch.
That's a
They're
game.
using a spell.
Oh, they use a spell.
Yes, you can choose to hit one or the other. Which one?
It doesn't.
Go for the other. Go for the other.
The other.
One, my lord.
You must choose.
He said the other.
Choose wisely.
Okay. Well, that certainly hits the other.
Let's see him pass that con save.
I have advantage at saving throws to get spells cast.
That's a save, not an attack roll.
I'm alert.
That doesn't help. All right, let's see here.
No.
I believe that actually passes.
That does pass the concentration, yeah.
What?
Just barely.
He didn't lose the spell from your hit.
Oh.
Now he makes his attack roll.
All right, they're both coming at you with inflict wounds.
I spit in their mouth.
20 and 23.
Only to 23.
Alrighty. You take 23 points of necrotic damage.
That's pretty gay.
Which cannot be reduced by your heavy armor mastery.
Blah, blah, blah.
Alrighty.
I
The,
can.
oh, yes?
Does this have to be a weapon attack? Is Hayes within 30 feet of me?
Hayes is within 30 feet of you.
Hey, shit ass wisdom save, por favor. $17 succeeds on that, so he takes half of 23 in radiant damage.
He is injured by this.
I don't remember what the ability's called, but I'm gonna be calling it hey shit ass until I remember.
It's like a Rebuke the Violent.
Funny way of
I
saying
like
hey shit ass.
Yeah, I like hey shit ass.
all right. These other four chuckle fucks. Nobody is in melee with them. They are going to cast a. Actually, hold on. Okay, so I had to double check their spell slots. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are going to cast spells. I need wisdom saves from. Let's go with Faradul, Feya, Igata, and Intervin.
Who's
Man.
within 10 feet of me?
Everybody but
Everybody except-
Katsumoto?
Yeah, we're all standing together. We just got up on the ship.
Sweet. Take a +4 to this because Paladin.
And I'm sorry, it was wisdom save?
Wisdom.
Is this against charm?
No.
I gotta make something?
No.
Faye, is that with a +4? Or is that flat?
That is with the aura, because Feya dumped Wiz.
Ah.
Yay for -2.
Alrighty. Every one of you passed except Fea.
Yay!
Yay.
Why I
Fair.
asked.
You are paralyzed, and at the end of each of your turns, you can make a wisdom saving throw. You have just been held by hold person.
Rawr.
The one time that spell's ever gonna work.
You say that.
and then the DM starts spamming that shit.
Oh no! On
Not
Friday
just
we
in
had a bunch
general,
of
but
goblins.
against the party.
No, on Friday we had 4 goblins fail.
All right, so these chuckle fucks did that chuckle fuck shit. Yeah, they're gonna hold themselves between you guys and the Furbolg. And Faradul, your move.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over with Haze, and I'm gonna hammer the shit asses that bad touched him after I raged.
You going for the injured or the uninjured?
Well, let's do injured first.
They should both be injured. Hayes attacked one of them with his magical counterspell.
Yeah. But only one of them hit.
Well,
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm looking back over the note. Yes, that's both of them who are injured.
And one took 19, the other one took half of
Yeah,
23.
I've got my columns scribbled too close together.
I'm
skimming
gonna
it, I'm
hit
like, oh,
the,
yeah.
the more hurt one.
Okay, yeah, you think one of them has been slightly more hurt than the other. Those both hit.
Oh, both hit?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is that first one dead yet?
The first one is badly injured.
Well, then, is he dead now?
Now he's dead.
Okay, excellent. I'm doing my part.
Did you get angry?
Oh, yeah, I got angry.
Good. Excellent.
Excellent. Let it flow through you. Excellent,
Alrighty.
yes.
I gotta.
How far is the Furbolg?
The Furbolg is 25 feet. Linearly. He is surrounded by cultists.
Is there room for me to get into melee with him?
There is not a spare opening. Well, actually, hold on. There are 4 of them at a yes, there's a diagonal position you can use to get to him.
Perfect. Think fast, chuckle nuts. I got 2 attacks with Great Weapon Master. What is it? RR space 2 space D20 plus 7 minus 5, 2. 15 hit.
Let's see here. 15. 15 just barely hits the Furbolg cult leader.
6 plus. I'm going to make this non-lethal if it matters. I don't know if this guy can actually take a hit or not. For 22 damage.
All right, you hit him.
Didn't Agatha get blessed?
Oh, right. I did, didn't I? That's another 15.
Indy, that's 2 hits. He says, ow, with the first one.
That's another 22. Wait, I'm a paladin. I can smite these. Smites are not something I
Fatal.
can do non-lethal, right?
Yeah, smites are fatal. You smite the first one. See how bloody he gets.
Okay, sure.
Smite them all.
Another 11 radiant. What's with this in
So
doubling
33
numbers
in the
right
first hit. 33 on that first hit. Is he bloodied by that?
He is not bloodied by the first hit.
So he can take a hit.
now? All right, I'll smite him on the second one too then. If I can, question mark, Gilbert.
Yes,
Sweet.
that is a thing paladins can do.
9. So that's a total of
31.
44, 55.
The total of all your attacks is 55.
No,
55
33 and
plus 9,
31.
64.
Ah, he is badly bloodied.
Excellent.
Think fast, chuckle nuts, and then I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Alrighty.
Such a dick of a paladin goes up, smacks a dude. Ha! Try hitting me.
Hey, I told him to think fast. He had his warning.
Indeed, he did. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Rourke.
All right, pull out a black arrow and shoot the cult leader.
The fuck's a black arrow?
A blunted one.
Okay. Hit.
All right, 21 non-lethal.
He is unconscious.
Excellent. I cannot do anything else but stand here and look pretty.
Alrighty. Fea. You can make a wisdom save.
I look angry and cuss.
You can't cuss, you're paralyzed.
Ah.
Take an attempt to cuss.
Much as I can.
Well, 14 didn't work last time, and it doesn't work this time.
I'd have to kill the cultist as hold person on him.
Also, I don't think. No, you're still just at the end of the radius. DM1. He uses his action to be unconscious, and you know what? Now he's going to use his bonus action to drool a little bit, and then he's going to use his reaction to twitch.
I think it's great that we took him down in 2 fucking player turns.
Fucking hit him like a truck. Intervene.
How many of the cult guys are left?
5 or
5.
6.
Well, I'll cast slow, targeting the 5 cult guys and the unconscious guy just for the hell of it. Because I can target 6 total. Wisdom saves from everyone.
All right.
That 20 is the only pass.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
That was only 5 saves. There's still 6 targets.
The 18 also passes.
Ha ha! The unconscious man is not slowed. He continues to be unconscious at his own pace.
Okay. That's all I do.
All right, Varric. Varric.
Wow.
Varric.
Wow.
It's your turn.
I know it. I'm thinking. So. How many of them are left? How's the party doing? I think we run through these guys like they were just standing still. So I don't believe the party's hurt much. So I don't believe there's much for me to do. You know?
All right. Katsumoto.
Let's throw a potion of healing at the back of Katsumoto's head.
Katsumoto hurt? Huh?
Yeah, he is.
He's
Yeah, he
hurt?
took 20. He took 23 necrotic. I think he's the only one that's taken damage.
Oh, okay. Well, then if he's taking damage, then I will heal him. I will give him a healing potion for the heals. So that's a
The Battlefield 2 medic walks up with a pair of fucking
what is the
rock paddles.
what is the thing?
54 plus 2. I will say, Mister, that is one of the things that always amazes me. You know
Hi.
so much about D&D.
Is it my
But you
turn?
can never remember what a fucking potion of healing
You
is.
can never remember the healing damage. No.
Did you heal me?
Yes.
How much?
6.
So far 6.
Big numbers.
I'm not done yet.
I'm detecting a lot
Was
of
it
sass
my
towards the white
turn?
mage. No, it's
No,
not.
it's Varric's turn.
And then
Someone said it was my turn.
that was an action, right?
Potion imbibing is an action.
Yes.
Using a potion is an action. Okay. Then then 20 more for my bonus action healing. Yay. And I'm done.
Oh, 20? 20. Wow. That brings me back.
26 altogether, so
Indeed, he's fully patched up as if it never even happened. Katsumoto.
I am done.
Alright, is there any left?
Yeah, there's one cultist on your side and 4 cultists on the other. The lead cultist has been rendered unconscious.
I'm gonna whack this guy.
He is injured.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yes, he's dead.
I want to go over there and whack the other ones. Can I get over there?
Sorry, I'm timing my speech so that you guys don't hear my brother in the background.
We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
I care.
You never had to hear your Dom eat potato
All right.
chips.
Well, I just go over there and I whack him then. Is there an injured one?
That hits. And does damage, and he's injured.
I haven't even rolled yet. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing.
I asked if there was an injured one.
No.
What?
One of them looked like he's holding focus on a spell.
Yes.
I whack that one.
You can tell he's holding focus because he looks like he's shitting a brick and his hand is held up like he's trying to grab something.
I whack that one.
All right.
Concentration checks for damage for me are made with disadvantage.
That
He is
hits.
the slayer of mages.
Well, don't you gotta roll the thing?
Don't you have to roll damage?
I don't know.
You have to damage first. The damage is what the concentration check is against.
No. He okay, hold on.
No, shut up.
Actually, this would be fun, seeing the concentration check
All right.
first.
All right. He passes the save.
That's not how that works.
The DC was error, damage not found, so he passes automatically.
So I'm going to make a menacing attack on him.
Okay.
think I roll a d8 for. Okay, yeah.
That's funny.
Now he has to make a wisdom save, or he's frightened of me. Also, didn't he fail that check?
Yeah, that would fail. But no, Ruffles, the reason we do that the save after the damage is otherwise you can just stack stuff on your damage so that they fail. Rather than having to front load if you think that you need to make sure they will. So he is dead.
What?
Is he dead and frightened?
Yes. He's scared to death.
You killed him in one blow.
Ah! Alright. Well, I think that's about all I got in there.
All right. DM2.
All three of them?
All three of them. They're going to back up out of melee, provoking attacks of opportunity from Aigata and Katsumoto.
I whack him.
You can try.
I whack him.
You succeed. Aigata? Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and great weapon master this.
Good thing it's not ranged.
I don't think Bless can save it, but there's another one for you. Does a 4 hit?
Your blade swings. Absolutely everyone in melee with you is happy that that sword didn't take their head off.
They should be very happy because it's a maul.
I didn't realize you used them all. Good to know.
I'm left wondering how the hell my fucking hammer turned into a sword.
All right. Well, these three remaining chuckle fucks are going to cast spells, and no one's in melee with them. I need a wisdom saving throw from.
Didn't they fail slow?
Oh fuck! You're right. You're right. They did fail slow. My apologies. I got too excited.
Means they can't move very far.
It also means you have to roll a d20 if they cast a spell.
Indeed. So instead, because apparently they're real slow, both mentally and physically, they're going to come back in and try to stab Aigata and Katsumoto with knives. Short swords, I mean.
This ought to be good.
What is a short sword but a long knife?
Alright, this
Two
is
dice
coming
faces.
at you, Aigata.
Both miss.
Was that one guy doing both attacks?
No, this is the three.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Wait, isn't there malice there to hits?
Not
No,
they're
they
to
can only
hits,
make
but
one
they
attack.
can only make one attack. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, they're each making one.
Okay.
And then here's the one coming for Katsumoto's throat.
Oh.
He critically hits you in the throat.
Incorrect. He critically hits one of his allies in the throat.
Wait, that works on just any roll that happens with it in your area?
He's not paralyzed anymore.
Oh!
I didn't realize that worked on people other than him. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
yeah.
What is it?
Draws back to stab Katsumoto and stabs
Yeah,
his buddy
so-
beside him.
Yeah, so he goes to stab Katsumoto in the throat. A cloud appears right there, and the blade sticks his buddy in the throat. His buddy who got stabbed shouts, "Iya, Iya, Cthulhu, what the fuck, Tagan?"
Ah,
Darmark and Jalad at Tanagra.
That's
Yeah,
the
good-
other bunch.
Yeah, good luck figuring out what their cant is saying. Faradul.
So after a hearty chuckle, I'm going to try to. I'm going to move over to the group that Katsumoto is dealing with. I'm going to hammer the one that got shanked in the throat. What-ha.
Yeah, those both hit.
Excellent. Is he dead?
No.
Is he dead now?
Yes.
Excellent. Boom.
They no longer amongst the living.
Indeed, he did. 2 remaining. I gotta.
I would like to clear the board. Is any of them wounded?
No.
All right. I will pick the closest one then. And Great Weapon Master attack. I forgot Bless again because brain smart. I don't think that'll save the 11.
Oh, Bless is on everything, isn't it?
Fuck,
Bond
right.
is only on one.
I keep forgetting to use that. What's that for? Just
All right,
attacks?
so 11 and 14 to hit. Mr. Gilbert.
Sorry, there's excessive shit talking in the background. What?
11 and 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Good. This will be non-lethal.
Wait, you're trying to knock out this cultist?
Yeah,
We already knocked the one we need to knock out.
yeah.
These are
But we
moves.
get a second one to confirm any information we need.
This one is damn near knocked out, but not knocked out yet.
Mm.
Kill
Damn.
them all.
Also, Redemption Paladin. They may be mooks, but they might be useful later, and rehab is a thing that is a little bit up the alley.
They're not even human.
Are they not humanoid?
Well, this one specifically is an elf, so technically speaking, his statement is true.
On
All right,
paper, that tracks.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Rourke.
I don't share the same thought process as Agoda. So the other one, the healthy one, I am going to shoot with a red arrow.
A red arrow?
Yeah, red for blood. It's a pointy one.
What, does this have some other shit I need to be aware of that it does?
No. Just saying black for blunt and red for blood. I don't know.
So what you're telling me is that this is an airborne B&B?
I guess. All right. 19 piercing to the healthy cultist.
Well, yeah, he's bloodied.
All right, that's it.
Fea. 2 cultists remain.
Either of them injured?
Yes. One has is nearly unconscious. The other one is nearly is bloodied.
All right. I attack the more injured one.
1 hit. And you're going to, what, kill this other guy?
Is there reason to take him alive?
Well, there's the one that Igota's nearly knocking out, and the guy who was bloodied by Rourke. Are you knocking out a dude or killing a dude?
Well, if
Uh,
someone's already working to knock someone else, I'll just knock them out.
All right. The one Igota was going to knock out is now knocked out. KO. Anything else?
Nah, I don't think anything else is necessary.
All right. DM1. Oh man, he's going to do so much shit. Intervene, your turn.
So, I lost track. What is still alive?
1 cultist.
Well, I'm gonna super soaker him.
You squirt gun him, and he gets fireman hosed end over end off the other side of the ship, and you hear a splash. There are several blood stains on the deck and the railing from where his head hit repeatedly.
Intervin, you missed a few spots.
I just continue to power wash the deck off.
So we get 2 unconscious cultists. Well, I'll go through the corpses real quick.
Yeah, let's divest them of anything they got. We should also probably search the ship and make sure there's nothing else hidden, and also any stuff they might have of our new ship.
Alrighty. So, they have barf green robes, short swords, 1 per cultist,
So 9.
and nothing else.
Did Boss Man have a short sword?
No.
Okay, so 8 short swords.
Yes. Give me an investigation check as you scour the ship.
I will help. Well, I guess 7 unless somebody wants to go swimming for the other one.
The sword's
I
still on
can.
the deck.
I hit him so hard, I literally knocked him out of his shoes and his sword and his cloak.
Yeah.
There was some anime tomfuckery going on.
Like, he was right there, then he's gone. It's like that Looney Tunes cloud where, like, the clothes and everything floats for a second before hitting the ground. Alright, but yeah, you go checking through the ship, and you find 300 gold pieces. And fish. Lots and lots and lots of fish.
Huh. Okay.
Like, yeah.
I would have used detect. I assume we're just fast rolling it just to save time. I would have used detect magic in case there's anything weird and hidden, or
There is not.
You know, they've got like a ritual circle in the bottom of it.
Nay, they have got nothing special. Looks like they literally jacked a fishing vessel and fucked off with it.
Hey, we got food.
I'll just tie up the 2 unconscious people while the rest of the party's looting.
As for the ship itself, though, when you're investigating, the ship is thoroughly beached, and its ballast is ruptured.
Yeah, and
And I'm giving you information.
I get to work on fixing the ballast.
We start converting the ethanol into welding fuel.
You have a workbench and a grinder to do that.
You're going to do this at the end of the day?
Well, I'm gonna start.
Yeah, you look over this. You think this is going to take more than just one dude to fix. Like this is a major job type of damage. Like looks like the Sahuagin busted in type damage.
Yeah, I'm patching a hole in a dry ballast.
Several. And the ballast isn't dry, it's partly flooded. Remember, it's part beached.
You said it was thoroughly beached. Now it's partly beached.
Yeah, like it's really run up on the shore. There's still parts of it in the water. I mean, do you know how hard you'd have to be hitting the shore to get it like all the way up?
Well, there's also a thing as tide.
Yeah. And it is currently high tide.
Correct.
So is this a thing where it's going to need multiple people who are very familiar with patching up a ship, or can we just have a bunch of dumb muscle holding up wood and while someone who knows what they're doing uses the hammer?
More of a time job. Like the bottom is damaged heavily. It will take a lot of time. And frankly, I don't think there's enough wood you have access to fix all of it.
There's a whole sunk ship full of wood.
And there's a whole deck.
I could resist.
No, cannibalization of stuff would definitely function.
Yeah. We don't need a cargo hold deck.
So what are you guys doing? Because it is time for a rest.
Yeah, I think we're making sure our prisoners are secure.
Oh shit, they get D4s. 1 second.
Yeah.
They will both wake up simultaneously in 3 hours.
We don't know that, though.
Not only are they restrained, we should also make sure they are gagged, such that they would be unable to utilize vocal components.
Yep.
We should blindfold them, so that they cannot see a target location. Their hands should be restrained, such to prevent somatic and material components as well.
Uh-huh.
And then I think we should just pop the dome on the top of the ship deck. They should be inside the dome next to us, so that we can keep close watch on them.
Just thinking of tying them to the mast.
I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
What did you say?
Tie them to the mast.
Tying them to the mast.
Okay.
About 2 or 3 feet off the ground would be enough.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh. But you'll owe me one.
No. I'm the DM. Favors are in fact actually orders. Let's see here.
So
what the fuck's the map?
So Gilbert, just so you have a nice easy reference, 4 bullet points. Each of our 2 prisoners, blindfolded, gagged, restrained hands and feet, tied to the mast.
All right, give me 1 second. Main deck?
Yes, on the top.
Okay.
Open air, so we can breathe.
All right. And where are you centering? Hold on. Let me just.
On the mast.
You're centering your dome on the mast,
Yes.
and it is what radius?
I believe it's a 10-foot radius. Let me double check and confirm.
Pretty sure it's a 20-foot ball. Yeah, 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius.
Does Underdark sound different to anybody else, or is it just
Yes.
my audio? Okay.
My mic had shifted slightly lower.
It sounds substantially different in that position, just so you know.
Really, this sounds a lot different.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Okay.
you're on the other side of the room.
Well, that's the difference between being like in front of my mouth and being below my chin.
A good mic.
All right. So, where, like, north, south, east, west? Which cardinal direction are you tying them facing?
One before, one of the
So
other.
presumably we can't actually center it in the center of the mast. I have to center it like tangent to the mast, right?
He's
Like,
asking about the prisoners.
I'm aware of that. I'm getting to that. So that means that there is more space to let's say we're tangent to the west side of the mast. Therefore, there's slightly more space on the west side of the thing. So we'll tie them so that they're facing the center of Lehman's tiny hut, as far away from the edges as possible.
So you want to tie them with their back facing outward.
Yes. Well, technically,
that
their
was
back is
fair.
facing the mast, so.
No, you're time facing the mast.
That will make interrogating them in the morning difficult. And I don't want to have to release them to do that.
Oh, you want to keep them up there to interrogate? Okay, I like this.
Wait.
idea.
Hold the fuck up. Wait. Want to make sure I understand this. So they're what? Each on opposite sides of the mast?
No,
No?
they're
Same
next to
side?
each other.
Next to each other. With their faces in the mast.
Negative.
No.
Okay, facing outward. Okay.
Yes, they're facing outward. I want to be clear. We are blindfold, gagging, and restraining their hands and feet individually prior to then tying them bodily to the mast.
Right. Gotcha.
Thus, they are unable to help each other escape, but they are also both bound up on the. They're basically put them shoulder to shoulder on the mast, just so that we can keep an easier watch on them. Oh, I don't want one of them in a blind spot. From the person that's going to be on watch.
All right. So that orange is the approximate perimeter of your dome. Yes, I know it's shitty and it sucks.
Close enough. I get your point.
Yeah. And those two blue lumps are their dumbasses.
Seems reasonable.
Where are you guys sleeping in here? And where's the person on watch?
Well, the person on watch is going to be right in front of them.
Okay.
Always. As for where we're sleeping on the deck around where we can get room.
All right. So let's see here. Purple dot will be watch. How close do you want them?
6 feet.
So right at the edge of the kind of at the edge middle, like right at that intersection between four boxes.
Right, but if they manage to do something fucky, I don't want the guy on watch, our sole alarm, to be in melee range.
Okay.
Not without intentionally closing to melee range. I don't want him to be surprised by it.
So where does everyone else want to sleep on that image?
Wherever else there's room.
Yeah, I'm not picky.
20-foot circle. There's plenty of room to lay down on
I know.
the back quarter.
Okay, so you're all like sleeping together over on like the north side.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, we're
over
probably
on top
spread
of
out.
the grate?
No, we would be spread out throughout the dome.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
Spread
other
out
three
throughout
quarters
the
that they
dome.
can't see, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, just
If they weren't
just confirming.
blindfolded.
All right. I'm definitely not grinning sinisterly.
I would remind you that Liam's tiny hut's a hemisphere. It has a floor.
Really, I thought it was a perfect sphere. Good to know.
Nope, it is a hemisphere with a floor.
I thought it was a sphere too.
No, it is not. That's why I'm bringing this up, because this is one of like the very few spells that is like an odd shape like this.
Alrighty. So, your watch orders, please.
I shall take first.
Rourke, you're still on second.
Yep. I want somebody with me too.
Oh,
And Faradul should have somebody with him too.
all right. I'll
We
just
have
assign.
enough people, we can double up on the watches that they're likely to wake up during.
I can help with the first watch. I got an 11.
Yeah, so Faradul,
I
Faya...
just kind of went down the list assigning the secondaries.
Yeah, that works.
Right.
All right. So we have Faradul and Varric on first watch. Where is the backup person positioned?
Presumably right next to the primary, so they can both keep an eye on the prisoners.
Okay. All right. Faradul and Varric,
Yes.
your watch is quiet and uneventful.
Excellent.
Merely the sound of the waves and the tides, and a crab scuttling around the deck. Rourke and Katsumoto, your watch proceeds, and about halfway through, you hear stirring from your two captives.
Uh-huh.
Like stirring some soup for us, or
No, stirring is in like they're regaining consciousness and they're trying to figure out why they can't see and can't speak and can't move.
I think
Okay.
Hayes should be in melee with them. That way they do try anything. He can Mage Slayer them. And also, he's fucking tank, so... would Intervin want to have been woken up as soon as they wake up? Or...
No.
No? Okay. Alright, well... up to Hayes if you want to get into melee to be able to Mage Slayer or not.
yeah, whatever.
Well, it's a yay or a nay.
Whatever means yes.
Yay.
All right. So, the night goes by. You hear the occasional murmur grumble from them. As
Do they grumble
try-
when I'm on watch?
They do.
I remind them that I could just as easily, instead of gagging and blindfolding them, remove their eyes and their tongue, if that would make them more comfortable.
Do you say that around the children?
No, they're
Sure.
asleep.
And yes, he would.
This is a learning experience.
I say this
The,
like, when I'm on watch, like as a shut up and be quiet type thing.
The Furbolg mumble grumbles louder.
Want to borrow my knife?
It's a trap. Don't do anything.
And he continues to mumble, lumble, grumble as loudly and obnoxiously as he can manage.
Pop him in the head again. He ain't doing the best health-wise.
That's a good point. I'll just be mean to him. Do we have anything really long? Do we have a 10-foot pole?
Then bring a 10-foot
I've got a
pole with
10-foot
us.
pole if you hold a spear backwards.
So that's
Yeah, I
only
was
a
gonna say, we got
5-foot
a couple
pole.
of spears.
Well, I wanted something with that, like, reach.
What do I have?
2 spears tied together. Yeah, I didn't bring any 10-foot poles with us. Figured we were going into a watery area. I didn't need to bring the deterrent system.
Yeah. Oh well. I just ignore his grumbling.
And by the end of your watch, he nods off.
Oh no. He doesn't get to sleep. I wake him up.
Is like what? Side whacking him with the stick? Poking him with the stick?
Oh yeah, Andrew, we're on a ship. There's going to be oars.
I assume this is a fishing ship, right? So they got like the little lead weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like flick one into his head to wake him up. I don't want to get within melee range of these guys.
Yep. He mumble grumble loudly.
Or one of the 8 bags of ball bearings I have laying around.
I mean, I have mage hand, so I can literally just take the lead weight and just drop it on the top of his head to wake him
But
up.
eventually, all the watches finish and the next day starts.
Great. I assume we have a nice breakfast. They don't get any food.
Mm.
So they were
Oh yeah,
awake
we're
all
frying
night.
up some fish, so it smells nice.
Yeah, like they were awake all night. They're probably hungry. We're giving them no food. They can't see. They can't talk. They can't move.
Hey, I brought our rocket stove. So we do have that to cook on.
It's more setting an atmosphere, a tone for this interrogation.
Deprivation.
Yep. And I'm going to ask Kasimoto to be next to me as I get closer to these guys. And my word to Kasimoto is, if they try to do anything magical, knock them back unconscious. And I say this loudly enough that they would hear this. And then I address my prisoners, and I say, I'm going to ungag you one at a time. And we're going to have a chat. The outcome of this chat will determine if you leave here and how intact you are when you do. I suggest you answer wisely. After all, there are many body parts that are painful to lose, that have no real effect on your ability to live. And I'm going to ungag the furball first.
All right. How are you ungagging him?
Mage hand.
Okay. Where are you standing?
I'm standing 6 feet away from him. Kasimoto's in melee with them. If he attempts to speak a word of power, he's got Mage Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I did verbally announce that Kasimoto's there and will take him out if they attempt to cast a spell.
Of course.
so they know that not to try. I'm trying to set like a feeling here.
Mm-hmm. Where are the rest of you standing?
South of that on that diagram there.
Okay, where south?
Like along the railing of the ship.
Towards the east or the west?
Whatever direction directly down is.
Center.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be up in the forecastle.
Okay.
Be hanging out on the deck
What part of the deck?
in the middle somewhere, like 10, 15 feet away from these guys.
Okay. Over by like Interven in front of them, to the side?
Yeah, over in front of them, I guess.
Okay. Anybody else have special requests for positions?
Probably just be near Interven, just watching them do the interrogation.
Okay. You're gonna hang out in the same region to the south?
Yeah. Just,
Okay. Alrighty, so you ungag the cult preacher first.
Yes.
He doesn't speak. He seems to be waiting on you.
Good. You know, I had such high hopes when I contacted you lot before, and then you decided to try and kill me. And here we are. I bear no particular ill will towards your group, this Children of Ur. But it sets a bad precedent if I allow people to simply try and kill me. So, did you decide to kill me, or were you working on orders from your superior?
Working on orders.
And whose orders were these?
The speaker.
I see. And who does the speaker answer to?
The speaker speaks for Alipos.
Directly?
Yes. That's why they're a speaker.
Sucks.
Interesting. You see, I interrogated your speaker when they attempted to ambush us at that cave. And she said that she answered to the master, not serving as a direct link to Alipos. Why do you think she would have said that?
No idea.
So you're saying she lied?
I cannot speak for the speaker.
No one can now. She's dead. But tell me about this master.
He thinks for a moment. Our master is the master. It guides us from beyond the stars in the void.
It. Are you in contact with this master?
I'm not in personal contact. No, that's what the speaker was for.
And no provisions were made if she was to get run over by a stagecoach accidentally.
No.
Rather poor planning on your part. Regardless, did the master ever speak to like an assembly of you acolytes?
No. Merely to the speaker. But the master's words were that you had seen the autochthonar and that you were to die.
I see. When did this word when was this word given?
1 week ago. The word was given that you had seen the autochthonar and that you needed to be greeted by the void. And as he finishes saying that, you can see the robes on his chest kind of twisting like into a spiral. As an event horizon opens inside of his chest, I need from all of you strength. Well, not all of you. I need strength saving throws from Intervin, Igata, Faradul, and Katsumoto.
What?
Is this versus charm?
No, this is versus an event horizon that has opened up in his chest. Hold on, don't forget Igata's aura.
So, does this mean that the cultist next to him also has to make the save?
You know what? You're actually correct.
It's a what check? Wisdom?
Strength saving throw.
Oh, ho, ho.
Are you
And
wise
this
enough
is
to
not
not
a
get pulled into
spell.
a black hole?
It's a bit windy today.
Intervin is pulled bodily into the event horizon of this thing's chest. So is the cultist.
Can I make an attempt to grab Intervin?
No. Hold on. Not quite done.
All right.
Alrighty. Accretion. Strength save. Alrighty. So, Intervin takes full, the rest of you take half. $27 points of force damage.
Okay.
Intervin, you are now trapped inside this event horizon. Let's roll a niche.
Okay. I mean, I'm still up.
Yep.
Am I the only one rolling an ish?
No, everyone should be.
Okay.
That's half of 27.
It's 13.
Did we get what we need out of this guy, or?
No, but got some stuff. Would have preferred to have gotten more.
What have y'all got into now?
Some weird horse crap. You know how it is.
Strange fucking cultists.
Unfortunately, the priest is not up on deck.
Funnily enough, there was nothing I was doing that would have actually offended your guy's sensibilities.
No, the priest wasn't up above deck though. He wasn't up. He's not going to guard prisoners. He was downstairs, probably sleeping or instructing the children.
Who just
The
died.
children are not
With
there.
us.
We didn't bring the children with us on this one.
Not enough room.
Oh, good.
So, what do I see?
So, with this dude, okay, so because there's some other text here that will be important for determining what you want to do. So you have been pulled inside the event horizon, where you are now trapped. You can see the openings swirling away from you. You are unable to breathe, and it says cannot cast spells with verbal components. It is dead silent inside of here. It is also very cold.
Okay.
Yep.
How far away is the opening from me? Like, can I see the deck through it? The deck of the ship.
Yes, you can. I would say, based off of the description text, because they don't actually give a distance for this ability in that regard, I'm going to say it's
like 5 feet?
15 feet. They offer a relative measurement, so I'm going to say it's about 15 feet. 10, 15.
Okay. Oh, that's easy then. As a bonus action, I shall subtle spell, cast Misty Step, and appear on the deck of the ship. Subtle spell removes the verbal component from the spell.
Indeed.
Don't fuck with a sorcerer, man.
That's my bonus action. So I'm back on the deck. Is the event horizon still here?
The event horizon is still here. However, the force that pulled you in has dissipated. It's not like it's continually sucking you in by being.
Does this event horizon look unstable and collapsing? Like it's not going to be open for more than this round?
It appears stable.
Shit. What is the status of the other cultist?
He looks pretty fucking dead.
Damn it. What is the status? No, I would have known. Okay, well, I yell out to get away from that. It's not a demiplane. Or it's not a dimensionally compressed space. At least we know that. And I move 30 feet away towards the forecastle that is inland. 30 feet as long as I'm still on top and still have line of sight to it. So I should be, if it was 15 feet away from me, I would have it's a 30-foot teleport, so I should be 45 feet from this thing.
Yep, alright.
I'm also bloodied looking. That's it for me.
Alright, Katsumoto.
So we're killing it?
Yeah! Yeah, kill the black hole. Go right ahead.
I thought you meant a person.
The person was pulped by the black hole.
Oh, so we're just running?
Well, I was just backing off to a safe distance so I don't get sucked in again. Because I can't... I used my bonus action to cast Misty Step. I can't cast Dispel Magic as an action that turn, so I have to wait for my next turn.
So is there anything I can attack?
Yeah,
The
there's still
cultist
the
look
dude.
alive?
No, the cultist that was sucked in is dead. There is a cultist whose chest, like in
Yeah.
that image there, is a singularity.
Wait, he's not
Alright.
dead?
Yeah, no, he's not dead.
There's
It's
the
magic.
the other
The
cultist
Furbolg's
died.
alive.
Yeah, Furbolg's alive. The other cultist was underwent spaghettification.
God
Alright,
damn
well,
it.
I whacked this guy.
Be non-lethal.
I was gonna say guy didn't benefit from a long rest.
Non-lethal whacking.
He did not benefit. The prisoner shouldn't have benefited from a long rest. That's why I kept him awake.
Yeah, so no health points. He should go down in one hit.
Hopefully.
Alright, I whack him.
Okay. Well, first of all, your attack roll is incorrect. That should be an advantage. He's restrained.
I
And
think I hit
blind.
him.
Oh, you don't want to crit fish? Okay.
Well, he's doing non-lethal, so
Roll your damage.
that's funny.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Does the singularity go out?
No. The singularity continues to swirl.
Great.
So I need to kill him?
No, because we still want to interrogate him.
But he's
I
got.
don't think the singularity is tied to his life force. I'm guessing it
Alright.
was something else.
Is there someone with. Well. What do I do?
Just move away. He's unconscious. Just
I
get away from the black
move
hole.
Away.
All right. You move away. Thea.
Does it look like anyone's in danger of this? Like too close?
Well, a bunch of you who were hit by it last time are still in the same area.
I will grab the smallest or weakest person who's closest to it and walk away.
Everyone there is one of the Chunguses.
Well, I feel like they don't need help, and it would be insulting to them to do so, and so I just walk away.
All right. Rourke?
Well, given that I was out of range of it the first time, could I, from outside with my my perception, be able to kind of tell what the radius that thing sucked in at?
It looked to be a 20-foot cone.
20-foot cone. Okay. Yeah, I'll just hold position, ready action for firing a crossbow with a non-lethal charge at anything that bemuses me. So any movement from the guy, etc.
Okay. Faradul?
I take some rope and tie myself to the railing of the ship. And
Okay.
then when that's done, I chuck small objects into the event horizon.
Indeed. You toss that. Rourke, your perception is high enough. You can see that everything that enters that event horizon is getting fucked. And you can see frost forming on it.
So it goes to Slanesh's realm.
Interesting. How big is this hole in his chest? That's the event horizon?
About the size of the hole in the image's chest.
Okay, so dinner plate.
Yeah.
Anybody got a shield?
It's not your turn.
I know.
Alright, I gotta. Your move.
I'm just gonna. Everyone
I
up.
would have given the 20-foot cone radius information to the party on my turn.
Everyone up near the black hole is one of the beefy people, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Don't have much I can do to help. I'll just back up over to Intervin. Just stay between him and the black hole and be a physical barrier to make sure he doesn't get eaten by it again. Just in case the thing moves, I'm going to be using my action to help him if he needs to make a strength saving throw, if I can. Am I able to do that, Gilbert?
An action to help him with his strength save.
Like, if the black hole tries to eat him again or something, just to pull him out of it. Something to give him advantage.
Well, you can't give advantage on saves like that. I would say you could be near the dude off to the side so that if they get pulled into the event horizon, you might be able to keep them from getting pulled as far back into the horizon. You know what I mean?
That'll work.
Because it looks like that other cultist who got sucked in is floating kind of far back in. Like you'd have to
I'm
throw
back.
a rope in or like stick a pole in there to get a person out.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
All right. DM1. Varric. Does stuff. All right. And I assume you guys are just staying out of the area for now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So about a minute later.
No.
Oh.
Next round, immediately, I'm casting Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
I'll
You cast Dispel Magic. Yes. Yeah, the Dispel Magic affects the target, and you can see the event horizon. Well, the event horizon collapse, turning back into his chest.
Good. Is he still alive?
Yes.
Good. Put his gag back in. And we're going to wait for him to wake up. There's more interrogating to do.
Give me a moment to play with my physical dice.
No.
Ew.
Gross.
All right. Intervin, how long do you feel like waiting?
He already said.
Well, I mean,
Until he wakes back up.
Yeah, I would normally know that, people take, somewhere between 1 to 4 hours to wake up after you knock them unconscious.
I figured I'd ask. You might want to speed up the process and like put a hit point into him or something. Who knows?
I mean, if the paladin really wants to waste a hit point of lay on hands, I won't object, but otherwise I'm just waiting. I'm not using up like a full potion or anything on him. I want him weak.
Yeah, I don't want to give him any magical healing.
I mean, one hit point is pretty much a guaranteed knockout if we can hit him again. But
just in case, though.
The other thing I do is I do tie some rope around myself to the railing so that I can be 5 feet from him, but no closer.
While we're on the subject of healing, do you want health, Intervin?
Yes, please.
It's 20 good for now.
Yeah,
we can take a short
for
rest. Now. We know we have an hour at least.
Yeah, we can take a short rest. That works. We take a short rest on the deck of the ship.
Alrighty.
I go fishing.
Cool.
for crabs. Well, Intervin needs some new torture devices, so I figured some coconut crabs would be useful.
Torture is an inefficient and wasteful use of our time.
It's advanced interrogation.
Have you ever had a
Correct.
coconut crab nip your balls?
He's correct though. It will not function. All right. Yeah, so short rest goes by if you guys want to heal.
Okay.
And it is midnight for some of you guys and 11 for me. Do we want to call it here?
Yeah.
All right, let's call it here.
I didn't realize that.
If it's okay, Underdark,
What's up?
can you see what all that spamming of hold person was for?
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad he went down without a fight.
Oh man, I love the stat block.
It's a great stat block.
It's also one of those situations where I'm like reading over it. Its details are on 3 different segments. I'm thinking, okay, well, fuck. They never call it magical. Would dispel magic work? Fuck it. I'll go with yeah.
What is a portal to the far realms except magical?
You think darkness is your ally?